All right, hello, people waiting. Hello, wow, 3 people waiting. Fuck, it's a new world record. Fuck. Oh man. Mm. Just a moment here. We are live. Yes, we are live. Hopefully, we have a little bit of fun tonight. Sorry, some work I'm working on. Not work, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? God damn it! All right. Oh, I'll put that over there for now. Don't need that till August. Okay. Oh, we got up to 6 really quick and went right back down to 3. Damn, it was going so well. Did you hit up Goodwill? That's funny. I actually went to Goodwill today, and they had this 4-pack of trivia. It was 80s, 90s, aughts, and 2010s. And I almost got it, but then I saw something that I fucking really wanted. So it was either that or the fucking trivia game, and I chose me over you. So, in all seriousness. So, boo, sorry. I like I said, when I was gonna go to the Goodwill by my job, but like I was already like fucking in the wrong lane to fucking to go there. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just stop at the one by my house. So I stopped there and I went inside to look at the DVDs, and I randomly found, if you remember this show with Dana Delaney called Body of Proof. First season, great. Loved it. Second season, I never got to watch. And whenever I tried to find a DVD of it, it was always expensive. I just happened to find a fucking DVD of it at Goodwill. So I grabbed it. And usually they charge $5 for their TV shows. So this one didn't have a $5 tag on it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to grab another DVD with this, like a $2 one. Then maybe they'll give me the TV show for $2. So I grabbed the newest version of the movie Little Women, the one that was nominated for Oscars and shit. So I grabbed that, went over to the games. I was trying to find something that maybe I could turn into a live game here. Found the trivia. So I was like, all right, maybe we'll finally give trivia another chance here. And then I found like those, like those murder mystery fucking things, ones you can play by yourself or in a group. They had fucking 2 of them. And I was going to buy both of them. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to buy both of them. These are fucking fun. I love them. But I was like, do I really fucking need both of them? They had one that was like a hacker thing and one that was like a Hollywood noir mystery. So I was like, well, obviously I'm buying the Hollywood noir mystery. So I bought that instead, Yeah. All right. Now I was supposed to have some new gummies today, but fucking they haven't gotten here yet. So we'll just go back to the looper tonight. How many do I have left? 2, 4, 6. Fuck it, let's take 4 tonight. Fuck it. Or maybe 3. Maybe 3. New gummy store. Well, not new, but a new package, I should say. It's the gigabyte ones again. I like how those work out. Last night's stream was great. Yeah. Oh man, it was rough though. Not between me and Nick, just rough watching all that fucking content. Man, we really overloaded ourselves with that one. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. Damn, there were 3 people here waiting when I started the live. Still Elijah, the only one talking. Fucking, we got up to 6 within a minute, which that's a fucking world record. Fucking, still nobody talked. Fucking, we're down to 2, and still only Elijah has talked. Really? You can't believe Leo came in and said 2 things and left? Really? You can't believe that? I can. I'm surprised it wasn't 1 thing. Say because it's wrestling AEW. Okay. I always try and think positive. Well, some people you just have to give up on. Oh, plus going back to that trivia thing I saw, the cards were really big, kind of like fucking. They were fucking like this size, almost. A little bit smaller, but they were this size. So I was like, shit, maybe I can turn that into a fucking game and I can finally fucking be the game show host again and shit. But I really wanted that murder mystery. So. Yeah, we went live for a bit. I sold a couple things, but not a lot. It was kind of a rough night. But we did go on after pay-per-view, so it was bound to be a little rough. But one person still hasn't paid me. So. Which he's got till fucking Saturday to do that. Because once I ship Homeboys, fucking the one guy who paid, once I ship his, that's it. It's over. I'm not going to worry about it no more. In theory, we could. We'd all have to be in the same room, though. Because you have to look at the evidence and shit. Yeah, like it's kind of like this. I mean, the box is bigger, but it's kind of like these, where they have like all the fucking, you know, like this shit. You know, there's like fucking magazine ads you got to look at for clues. You know, like this bullshit. So like, I'd have to hold up everything to the fucking camera and shit. So in theory, yes, we could all play. Would it be a pain in the ass? Yes, it would be. Yeah. They actually had a different one of these at Goodwill, but I didn't buy it because, again, I'm trying not to buy shit I don't really need. The only reason I bought the murder mystery one because A, it sounded like a lot of fun, and B, I could just sell it later. Yeah, and like it was only $5. So I'm like, all right, half price books will probably give me half of that. No pun intended. So I was like, fuck it, I'll buy it. And on top of all that, the guy who checked me out, he did give me that TV show for $1.98. So it all worked out. Because how much is that shit going for on Amazon? Oh, well, I hope if I can spell of right. Season 3 on DVD alone is $53.42. Season 1 is $47.28. How much is it used? $14. Oh, $10. All right, well, still. I got it for $2. Backing up this guy's order since I'm sitting here. Oh, it's Leo. Look who it is. Look what the cat drove up. Mister, let me say 2 things and disappear. Mister, he don't care about us anymore. You went live with Chad Sunday? Yeah. After Evolution. Publix roasted chicken with beans. I came in and took Stug's #1 spot. I don't know how. He's been the only one talking. You come in and say 4 things and you're #1. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Like I said earlier, when I started this live, there were 3 people waiting. So I was like, all right, that's different. Then when I started up like a minute and a half, we get up to 6 people. Like, oh, fuck, man. All right. And then like fucking, it was all downhill from there. YouTube was like, let's give him a little bit of hope tonight, and then we'll take it away. I don't get what this. Me neither. And it has like a question mark next to it, so it's like, oh, here, we'll explain it, but it doesn't explain it. It just says, how do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them: send live chat messages, send super chats, and super stickers. Learn more or turn off in the help center. That's it. That's all it fucking tells me. Yo, you seen this? Smurf, yeah! Dude, I saw Smurfette last night. Totally smurfed her. Get the Smurf out of here. Are you smurfing for real? That's another Family Guy joke that I fucking love a lot, is the fucking Smurf thing. Smurf, yeah! You know? Fucking. Like, I'll say Smurf, yeah, out in public and nobody will fucking get it. I want to see Incredible 4. Get out. Get your shit. Get out. Nope, too late. Too late. Go. Unacceptable. Mm-mm-mm. Incredible Force. The fuck? Yeah, did you watch all 6 hours of fucking All In? Because I sure as fuck didn't. Entrances, interviews, aftermatch segments, I skipped all that bullshit. Mm. Bitch, it's been 5 days. It's been 6 days. What do you mean? I can't jump in mid-show. It's been 6 fucking days. What do you mean rewatch? If you didn't watch it the first time and you know the results, there is no rewatching. I swear, this motherfucker sometimes, I don't get him, man. And we're back down to 2. We were just up to 6 again. And how? How do we go down from 3 to 2 and Death Punch comes in? That doesn't make any goddamn fucking sense. Okay, all right, I'll stop. But hello, Death Punch, hello. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Wrestling, I have to watch it live. I can't watch it back. That doesn't make any goddamn sense, but okay. Once I knew your knowledge of fucking geography, I learned just not to argue with you. Do you work on the beach or at the pool? You don't have a job. Technically neither, yeah. But a lot of work. Oh, that's right. He's cleaning carpets again. That's right. Neither, but both. That's like, I hate that movie, but it's all right. Oh, man. Oh, check this out. I fucking messaged Erica last night, right? Because I'm scrolling Facebook and I see that fucking Stephanie Vaquer is going to be at a Houston Walmart doing a little signing, a little meet and greet. So I was like, oh shit, if that's by Erica, fucking, I'm sure she would love to go see her. So I sent her the fucking ad, and she was like, that is nowhere near me. And I was like, all right on. I figured you'd like to go meet her if it was close by. And she was like, plus, she sends me a voice message. She was like, plus, I don't want her to see me and be like, instantly fall in love with me. And I'd be like, whoa, hey, slow down and everything. I just sent her back a picture of just me. Like, she was like, is that your face? Of fucking, what did she say? Hold on, let me play it. Where is it? So I sent her that picture of just me, like, and this is what I get back.
Is this the face of someone that doesn't believe that Stephanie Vaquer would see me at Walmart, point at me, and tell me that I'm the love of her life? Because if it is, then you need to fix that. Because I am the love of her life. And so is Rhea Ripley. I am also the love of her life.
I'd show you the picture I sent, but it's a rare picture with me without a hat. So I sent her the gif of Dr. Evil saying, right. So I sent her that, and this is what I get back in return.
You can fuck all the way off. All the way off.
Yeah, I just sent her back LMAO because I was fucking cracking up. I was fucking laughing. They love her, but they just don't realize it yet. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Those are my notes right there. Well, not notes, just things for a potential list is what these off. Two of which are already written. I wrote down like a bunch of albums that I like. So that could be one we could do soon. When I meet Sky. Oh, EO Sky. Chelsea Green for me. I got it. If you're talking about just meeting, Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green. You know, I know we have written down here, we have Halloween episodes written down, and then under it we have Christmas. And I know we were implying Christmas episodes, but why haven't we done fucking favorite Christmas movies? I mean, I know it's fucking July, but that needs to be one we do. Yeah, I just wrote it down. I just saw the video of how they make the Chinese donuts from the buffers. Best songs in a Disney movie. Can I think of 20 fucking songs in Disney movies? Do they have to be in the movie, or can they be on the soundtrack? Got to be in the movie. Ooh, that's rough. Then I'll write it down. No promises, but I'll write it down. Best Disney movie songs. All right. It's just the biscuit that comes in a tub, fried, and cinnamon sugar on top. You should do top 10 Disney park snacks. Oh, okay, here, I can do that list right now. Done. You raggedy heifer, you talking about me? Elijah, why you gotta be fucking talking about my business to other people, man? What the fuck, man? You should hear the fucking hi message I sent to Jackson Carla the other night because we were talking about someone I like, and I just fucking I didn't lose it, but here, hold on. Where's the message at? Oh, here it is. What the hell, man? Why you gotta tell my business, everybody, man? Like, what did I do to you, man? Like, what the hell? Like, what? I thought we were close, man. Like, what the hell, man? Do we gotta tell Carla everything? Like, fucking, okay, Carla. All right, my blood type's O positive, by the way. I'm the universal donor, just so you know. What the hell, Jax? What the hell? Are you still paying me back for shit that I did or something? Fuck. I sent Erica the same thing at 5 a.m. in the morning. See, that's precisely why I left the group chat. I was on my way. What was it? I was either on my way to work this morning. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I was on my way to work this morning, and I hear the fucking Facebook Messenger go off, and I was like, $20. That's Elijah sending me the goddamn Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. And I get to work, or I'm sitting in the parking lot, and I look at it, and I was like, Mortal Kombat 2? And it was WWE Unreal. I was like, okay, I was wrong. Okay? So I'm at work. I'm watching the premiere for the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. I watched it, which I'm just like, I don't know. You know, they're putting too much emphasis on fucking Johnny Cage, but whatever. That's just me. So I get home later, and again, I hear bing, bing, back to back. I was like, that's the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. And there it is, Elijah. Hell yeah! YouTube link. I'm like, there it is. I was like, I could bet my life that if I click this link, it's going to be the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. And like, fucking, I click it, and there it is. Red Band R trailer. I was like, I fucking knew it. He sent it private. I was asleep. Wait, so how did Jack's car burn down in her driveway? How did she say it happened? Let me see. Where is it? My brother's friend's car caught on fire last night, and it shattered the glass in my dad's car and melted the sides. I haven't seen it fully yet because I went to sleep before the investigation was over. But this is what we saw, and then there's pictures of it. Nerds! Nerds! Oh, man. I know, maybe if you didn't check the group chat once every fiscal year, fucking you would know shit. You ever think about that? I know more about the fucking group chat, and I'm not even in the motherfucker. Okay, here's a follow-up to that. Here, let me read this out loud. Well, she just sent pics and vids, but didn't give an explanation or detailed description. Here's a follow-up question. Did you ask? Most of the group chat for me is TLDR. What the fuck is that? He didn't. Thank you. Talk later, don't read? What? Too long, didn't read. Okay. Well, she just sent pics and vids, but didn't give an explanation or detailed description. So you're bitching that there was no detailed description. Elijah follows up with, she did. And then your response is, too long, didn't read. Up, and we just got the receipt. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Rake. So, Leo, you goddamn lied. She sent stuff about it not being covered by insurance. Okay, fuck what she sent. Now, I'm more on the fact that you're like, she didn't send a detailed description, but you're like, too long, didn't read. So even if she did send the fucking detailed description that you fucking want, it would have been too long for you to fucking read. That's where I'm fucking... Does anybody else see a problem with this? What is that? What do you mean you just see a picture with Erica in a... What is this? You stupid banana head? What is this? You stupid yellow banana raincoat wearing bitch? Like... Someone get him out. Somebody get him out now. Somebody take him outside. Somebody take him outside now. Jennifer, apparently Jax's brother's friend's car lit on fire and it melted and shattered the glass of her dad's car. And Leo's just like, all she did was send pictures and fucking, she didn't even explain it. And I'm like, better question is, did you ask her to explain it? Well, one, he didn't, thanks to Erica, for fucking filling us in with that. Two, she did explain what happened. And then upon that, he was like, most of this stuff in the group chat is too long. I didn't read it. So then, even if she did leave a fucking detailed description like he requested, it would have been too long and he wouldn't have read it. Now he's claiming that this fucking conversation is not in the group chat, even though I'm fucking showing it to him. I can't have my cake and eat it too with him, man. He fucking disappears and we're like, where the fuck is he? He's usually the fucking cheerleader for this goddamn live. Then he fucking comes in and all he does is fucking raise my goddamn blood pressure. You can join the bench with Brett, apparently. If I see a melted car in a pic, I'm going to just assume there was a fire at some point, and that'll be enough. That's assuming you don't want details. Leo clearly said she didn't leave a detailed explanation or tell us what's wrong. And then he followed that up with, well, too long, didn't read. I don't think y'all are seeing the point that I'm seeing here. Am I not explaining it correctly? So how was your day? Day was fine. Work was work. Kind of slow, but I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. With Leo, Jason, and I guess Brett. I don't think he's coming back. But But those three, yeah, it could be the Twilight Zone. It's just a big mashup of Jason saying he wants to get more X-rays, even though he didn't need them because the girl was cute. Well, first off, is everyone okay from the car? I assume she didn't mention any injuries or anything, so. I'm going to be the first one to go ahead and fruit salad hat this conversation. Fuck off, fruit salad hat. No. I'm just confused as to why nobody's agreeing with me that it's fucking retarded that he's like, oh, there was no detailed explanation. Then he followed up with like, well, most of this shit's too long, didn't read. Why is nobody fucking agreeing with me on this? Can't I win one? Thank you, somebody. Thank you. We agree. Oh, thank Christ. Everybody gets one. Tell him, Peter. Everybody gets one, I guess. But you dirty hater, you played my because they were funny. Goddamn, Elijah, why you gotta tell my business to everybody? What the fuck, man? DP is my lawyer. He also disagrees. Fucking no. He said everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. Tell him, Peter. DP, happy to see you here again. Thanks, Jennifer. I'm glad to be back. Yeah, since Taylor doesn't like us anymore. She's like, fuck him. I don't need him anymore. I'm going to go become a star by myself. When my great nephew gets here, I'm leaving because I'm getting to meet him. Nice. How old is he? Was he just born or? You still have for Will? What did I do? I thought it was funny. Stephanie the Care is going to fall in love with you. So is your nephew great nephew just born, or is he like older and you're just now meeting him? I was sick. That's why I wasn't here. Yeah, that's what they say. They were sick. I know Taylor just one day was just like, fucking, that's it. I'm not going to his bullshit anymore. I'm over it. 2 weeks, or born to either 22 weeks or 2 weeks, but still, fuck. You know? Eric, I'm starting to think you're older than you thought. Keep your pants on. She's not that old. I have nieces and nephews, and some made me great. I do have nieces and nephews, but I don't think I have any great nieces yet. Anyway, great nieces or nephews yet. Yeah, because only one of my sisters has kids. Yeah. I have nieces in their 20s. Damn. Oh, yeah, where was I? Oh, yeah. Taylor's like, all he does is get high and fucking talk about bullshit. I'm not going there anymore, Death Punch. I'm going to start my own fucking life. I'm going to get me a bunch of people in my lives. And ain't a damn thing he can tell me about how to run my life. You know? And that's why she was like, I'm done. Not going to show up anymore. Then she tells Stug, yeah, I'm not going to show up that much anymore because I want to be fucking, I want to start streaming more myself. I'm like, I don't understand why that requires you to not come in here. But, you know, whatever floats your boat, man. You know, that's cool. You know, but it's all right. I don't mind. You know, the saddest thing about it is I never learned to read. Is that true? Everything except for that reading part. She's on that live grind. Who else loves Chipotle? I've never been to Chipotle. You should. It's good. Oh, okay. When I cash in some of the gold bars, I'll be sure to fucking go there. Hopefully next time we can all play Wordle. I have Wordle right here. No. Five Guys actually finally came to play. They have a combo now. So like I'm gonna lay off fucking Five Guys there for a bit. I still don't fucking go, but nice to know that they came to the fucking party. I just never understood it. Like, can I get a burger, double burger, cheese, mustard, a drink, and a small fry, please? That'll be $87. What the fuck? Like, I knew you like. Erica, you want to go? It's been since like 2018 since I've been to Five Guys. Fucking, I think the last time I went was with fucking my friend Jamie, or my old friend Jamie, I should say. Because like she, like in that podcast, I said she picked up a fucking 3-time-a-day habit for a while. She was at fucking Five Guys 3 times a day when it first opened. I couldn't believe it. You know, I'm still here, Heifer. No, I meant like, do you want to go? You want to fight? We can take it outside. Let's go. Ooh. Let's fucking. I don't think I've ever spent under 25 hours at Chipotle. Damn. I also meant 2 weeks. Oh. That's what I was like. I knew it was either 2 weeks or 22 weeks. I knew it was one of the two. What do you get, DP? Probably gets fucking a burrito. Or a bowl. I just get a steak bowl, which comes out to $12.37. Look at you, Mr. Fancy Man over here. Fucking lesson learned tonight. Don't fucking say anything about Erica when Elijah's around and she's not. Jesus Christ. You backstabbing bastard. See, this is why I told fucking when that damn group chat started. I was like, no, I don't want any of you fuckers hooking up. None of us are gonna hook up. Well, fuck. I quit. Panda Express is the best, though. No, it didn't. Please don't insult the Chinese people by fucking Panda Express is the best. Get the fuck out of here. Does that come with a drink? No drink. Double steak, double rice, guacamole, all veggies, and tortillas on the side. And roll my own burrito. All right, so I was right. Burrito. All right, I'll count it. It's my arbitrary rule. I made it up. Fucking counts. Something tells me Leo's never had like fucking Chinese restaurant from like some fucking shady area of town ran by like the nicest fucking Chinese people you'll ever fucking meet. And it fucking shows. No, I just could. No, it's not. Stop saying that. I will kick your ass on the curb like fucking. Apparently, I did with Brett. Apparently. I go 35 minutes out of my way for it. You are fucking retarded. You go 35 minutes out of your fucking retarded for it. Is what you fucking do. It's a small scoop of white rice, super green, double cherry. It's the best way. Oh, it's honey. Oh my god. I just fucking can't with him. I just feel like Cameron and fucking Ferris Bueller are like, he'll keep calling me. He'll keep calling me. He'll make me feel bad. And fucking, I'll go. I live next door to a Mexican restaurant there, so that's where I usually go for my burrito and taco fix. I don't feel like cooking. Usually, like, if I really want to stop on the way home, like if I'm getting off work and want to get something to eat on the way home, it's usually Little Caesars. That's usually like my fucking like. If I'm gonna grab something to eat on the way home, usually it's gonna be Little Caesars. One, because I like Little Caesars. Two, there's a girl that fucking I think is hot that works at Little Caesars, so I like to go in and see if she's there. And that's like my out to go see if she's there. You see the Little Caesars 2 for 99. No. Because like generally now I fucking just buy like frozen pizzas at the store or whatever, Like tonight, my sister actually ordered DoorDash. So she was like, "You want anything?" I was like, "Sure." So we got something from this macaroni and cheese place. Where the hell did Jennifer disappear to, man? She just came in and poof, gone. All you guys treat me like a whore. You come in here, you fuck me for a little bit, then you just fucking leave. That's just disgusting. It's like 2 pizzas, 3 orders of crazy puffs, pizza and crazy puffs, or pretzel pizza and crazy bread. Oh shit, man! I was excited for that pretzel pizza, man. Then like I opened the box, I'm like, why is it orange? What the fuck? And I didn't know it was the cheese sauce. I was fucking disappointed, man. I was like, fuck, man. I thought it was just marinara and shit, man. So I was like, all right, if I ever order this again, man, I gotta get the Little Caesar sauce on it. Because I'm sorry, Little Caesar sauce is hard, man. Oh, maybe she went to get snacks. Yeah, because all right, I'm gonna change the title now because I didn't want to title it anything if I didn't know what I'm doing, but now I do know what I'm doing. I've been sitting at it I've been looking at it for the last like fucking hour, so I figured why not. Any of those 4 combos, $9.99. Yeah, I think that's a good deal. Fuck yeah, man. A pizza and a fucking crazy bread for $9.99, and you can add a crazy sauce for fucking 99 cents. Fucking hey, that's a good deal. All right, so I figured tonight we'd talk about some fucking. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry. It looked like somebody messaged me. But if I wasn't on a diet, I would get 3 orders of crazy puffs for $9.99. I haven't had the crazy puffs yet. I haven't had them. But I looked up. I was thinking of categories to do for top 20s and everything. One hit me, teen movies, because like there's movies garnered towards teens and everything, and starring teens and everything. It's a category I looked up, and some of the movies that came up in this category, I'm like, what? Some of them made sense, some of them didn't. So like, I went with it with some of them. Like number 8 on here, I was just like, I guess I'll put it on here because it is a good one. And I kept telling myself like, teen movie, the cutoff is college. Like anything past college, you're not a teen anymore because you can be 18 in college and shit, like 19 in college. So I was like, anything past fucking college, I'm not gonna lean it towards the teen category. Sidekicks didn't make the list. They're really good. Which I don't even think it popped up on any of the fucking like. When I typed in teen movies, I was like, look, and I think I even went to Letterboxd to help out. I typed in teen movies, and like it didn't pop up a lot, because I kind of scrolled through Letterboxd and Google to see what they considered to be a teen movie. Because like I had an idea, I was like, all right, I think this movie is a teen movie. Which I tried to not. There are a couple repeats on here that I've talked about before. One of which I specifically took out just because I took off Superbad because I don't feel like talking about it again. Technically, I should take out number 1 and 2. But be thankful I left off I Love You, Beth Cooper, because I know you guys fucking tired of me talking about that goddamn movie. So be thankful I left that one off. But I don't think y'all are going to have a problem talking about 1 and 2 again. But, all right, so let's get to it. Let me pull up the old Google machine. Google who will one day enslave us all. All right. So number 20 is one that I really struggled putting on here because one, it's a really good movie. I think it's really funny, but I was just like, is it really a teen movie? But like, it kept popping up when I'm like looking at list of teen movies, and I'm like, all right, I guess it fucking counts. I hope Erica's still here to see this one. But I watched it. I actually think I went and saw it in theaters. And I thought it was really funny and everything. The cast is outstanding. So my number 20 favorite teen movie, I guess. This is why I say college is the fucking the cutoff. The House Bunny with Anna Faris. Anna Faris, Kat Dennings, Rumor Willis, Emma Stone, Christopher McDonald, Hugh Hefner, the fucking Girls Next Door at the time. Oh God, Colin Hanks, Tyler Ritter, from All American Rejects. Fucking the cast in this is just fucking outstanding alone. Plus, it's actually really funny. Like, why they didn't make more. Like, this was like a big Adam Sandler production, even though it didn't have Adam Sandler, but it was the first like female-led Adam Sandler production, and it did really well. And I don't understand like why they didn't make more like these, because I thought it was really good. Plus, the cast was really outstanding. Cool, you hired The Exorcist. You know, like the eyes are the nipples of the face. You know, it just, I don't know, it worked. Like, on paper, it doesn't work. It's a stupid fucking fantasy movie that easily turns into a softcore porno. You know, it's easy to turn this into a Skinamax movie like that. But as a comedy, it worked. You know? And like I said, the cast is fucking amazing. I think even Beverly D'Angelo's in this, if I'm not mistaken. Like, holy fuck, man. Like, this is fucking amazing fucking cast. You know? And again, I think like it's in that middle ground of just like, it's not really a classic, but people don't hate it either. It just floats around out there. It's like one of those things when it gets brought up, it's like a reaction like, yes, classic. You know? So many iconic lines from this movie. Anna Faris actually got plastic surgery for the movie so she can play the part. Oh, I did not know that. I love the fucking, that is really fucking hot. Oh, God. Yeah, a lot of good lines. Here's a fucking, I don't know, fucking funny / sad story, depending on how you look at it. But when I used to do like audio, like I used to do like fucking email shows, by which I mean I would record the audio onto Windows Movie Maker, edit it, you know, and send it in an audio file to people via email and shit. And that's how I originally started doing like wrestling podcasts and everything. So anyway, point is, I started doing other shows, you know, not just wrestling. I started branching out to other shit. Actually had like a couple different guests on and everything like that. Anyway, point being is that I started doing the Artist Movie Awards every year because I'd watch a fuck ton of movies. Why not give them awards out and everything? And this movie was fucking nominated like a lot this year. You know, I had like awards like Line of the Year, like best line in the movie, best actress, hottest actress in the movie. That was like our fucking like best award you could win that year and shit. Who won that year? What year was this? 2008. So, oh no. Only seen the trailer. Wow. Okay. All right. This next one, man, they were riding off the success of another movie from another company. And this movie gets shit on. And I don't think it fucking, this again, I've been trying to work on a list that's movies I don't think are as bad as people make them out to be, which I'm trying to shorten that down. But that's the shortest I can get. Movies I don't think are as bad as people make them out to be, which is kind of like movies I like and people don't, but still. I was thinking about one earlier where like people hated it, and I was like, I don't think it's that bad. I can't remember what it was. But this is definitely one that I'm just like, people hate it. And I'm like, I don't understand why. It's not fucking that bad. It's actually kind of funny in a way. But number 19, teen movie. Sydney White. Now, this was riding off the success of Hilary Duff's Warner Brothers, Hilary Duff, A Cinderella Story, which took the Cinderella story in a modern fucking tale. This one, Universal, took the Snow White story and put a modern twist on it. in a way. Really? You weren't a fan? I figured this would be up your fucking alley, man. I dug this, man. Like, I really dug the fucking twist on the Seven Dwarves, which was originally Sydney White and the Seven Dorks. That was the original fucking title of it. And this is Amanda Bynes, like almost peak Amanda Bynes. Which that fucking poor girl. Whew. Oh man. Whatever Dan Schneider did to that fucking girl. Man. Too many feet sandwiches there. But I think this was like right before fucking like Easy A, which was like one of her last movies she did, you know. I remember finding it boring. What's the Rotten Tomatoes score on this? What is it? 36%. See, yeah, I don't think it's that bad. Plus, again, a great cast here, man. Amanda Bynes, Sarah Paxton, Jack Carpenter, Sam Levine, he's great. Jeremy Howard, he's a funny looking dude, but when he shows up and stuff, he's really funny. But yeah, this is maybe not deserving of number 19. I'll say that. There's probably one on here that's probably more deserving, but I guess this was probably one of the only ways I could ever talk about this movie. Was this in? Yeah, it went to theater. It didn't do well. It was trying to write off, like I said earlier, it was trying to write off the Hilary Duff, a Cinderella story movie. It was trying to write off of that, you know, and plus it was trying to use Amanda Bynes, who was, I think, coming off of fucking Hairspray at the time. Or maybe this is before Hairspray. Yeah, because wasn't Hairspray 2008? I can't remember. All right. So not a lot of Sydney White fans or never seen him. Wow. Okay. I'm actually shocked with this one with Jennifer. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. Now this next one. Listen. All right. I don't know what it is if it's the next one, but I remember watching it because, like, remember my mom used to work at Blockbuster before I did, and you know, so she'd rent stuff before it came out, and sometimes it'd just be like fucking like whatever, you know, or it might be like, here, you might like this. So I'm like, okay. This was one of the fucking like, here, you might like this, you know. So I was like, all right. So I checked it out, and I was like, you know what, this wasn't too bad, you know. Watched it one time, never thought about it again, you know. So one day, the fucking the internet invented this thing called what is it? YouTube. That's it. And I started seeing reviews for this movie, and like they weren't fucking favorable, you know. And like so, I find myself watching this movie again, and I'm just like, you know, this is actually a fucking rocking good time, man. You know, like why this isn't looked upon more fucking favorably is beyond me. And again, when it comes to like teen movies, let me bring it back down to earth with fucking teen movies and everything here. There's fucking worse. You know, there's worse shit than this fucking movie. I've fucking seen it. You know? So, number 18 one here. God, I hope somebody's seen this one. Sleepover. This was like Alexa Vega's first step out of fucking Spy Kids and everything. This actually featured Steve Carell before he was like fucking 40-year-old virgin, fucking The Office, before he was any of that shit. And it has somebody else in it. Who the fuck is it? Who's the girl? Sarah Paxton, that's who it was. See, Steve Carell, Brie Larson's in it, Evan Peters, Jane Lynch is in it. Fuck, I forgot about that. But yeah, it's one of these, and plus it's a movie that basically takes place in the course of a night, and I fucking love movies like that. That if it's a movie that particularly the main story takes place in the course of a day or a night or whatever, I fucking love stories like that go in real time. You're gonna sell me on that. I think that's what I really like about the Clerks movies, particularly. Anyway, but yeah, and plus there's like a lot of funny gags in here. Plus it's just really unique to see. I mean, you think the Burger King commercial Steve Carell's in is fucking kooky? Watch this. I mean, like, you see the shades of, like, you know, Andy from fucking 40-Year-Old Virgin and shit. You see the shades of that here. It's not fully locked in yet, but it's there. You know? It's unique just seeing it for that. You know? Heard of it, never seen it though. Man, y'all are a tough crowd tonight. This next one I know y'all haven't fucking seen. Except for Elijah. Elijah's seen it. I know he has. But check out Sleepover if you haven't. It's free on Tubi. All right, number 17 here. Like I said, probably haven't heard of it. I just, it was one of those ones that I kept seeing on Facebook. You know, people fucking, you know, I don't know. It was like a sponsored ad. That's what I'm looking for. Sponsored ad. Like every time you fucking scroll, like fucking there it is. And I eventually find myself fucking watching it. I was like, you know what? It actually looks kind of good. You know, it was a direct to streaming movie. So yeah, this is why it's kind of rank low. Because like fucking, you know, because I will say Sleepover, Sydney White, and the House Bunny. House Bunny, I struggle. House Bunny's only 20 because I'm struggling with the fact that it's considered a teen movie. Like Google says it's a teen movie, but I don't look at it really as a teen movie, so that's why it's 20. Sydney White and Sleepover, they're fucking good. They're kind of like in the, I don't think they're that bad category. So that's kind of why they're there. You know, probably shouldn't be there. But this next one would probably be the real start of the list, essentially. You know, in my point of view. But this one right here, I saw the fucking movie and I was like, this is the shit that like I want more of. I need to look up more movies like this because like I was really invested in this one, and it's only ranked this low because I think I'm more connected with all the movies above this one than this one. Plus, I've only watched it once. I want to go back and revisit this movie, but I just don't feel the need to, you know. And I really want to though, you know. So number 17. Snack Shack. God, God, I'm trying to think what I can say about this. Never saw Dazed and Confused, so it's not on here. I'm trying to see what I can say about this. Without spoiling anything, because like if I sit here and it's one of those things where like if you try to tell what it's about, you spoil the whole fucking story. You know, we shall protest. I'm sorry, never seen it. I'm sorry. You know. I'm sorry, I've never seen the fucking movie. I'll tell you another one that's not on here I've never watched. I wanted to watch it, I just never got around to fucking watching it. And that's Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Never fucking watched it. Never got to it. So if you're expecting those coming up, you're going to be disappointed. Movie is so good. I will send you a picture. If you actually watch it. Yeah, if you send me a picture. Fucking. Oh, you mean a pic? Oh, that no. Oh, fucking. I have it. I don't even know where the fuck it is, but I have it. You know. You can't fucking riot because I haven't seen the fucking movie. You can fuck the fuck off. Fuck off, Chicken Little. Yeah, you can do that. I had it with all y'all shit. I'm joking, dude. No. I'm trying to backtrack now there, homie. No, let's see the riot. Come on. Ah, you act like I ain't got shit prepared for this motherfucking shit. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on, big man. Let's go. Oh, you gonna sit down? You gonna sit down and shut up now? will not. We will not. We will not. Seeing Dazed and Confused starts breaking shit. We will never surrender. Snack Shack, yeah. In all seriousness, Snack Shack is awesome though. I mean, like, I'm trying to say what I can. You know what? Let me just play the trailer because, like, I can't think of what I can say about this without giving it away. So maybe the trailer will fucking help me out with this one. Here's the Red Band trailer. So it's going to be a little naughty.
This is easy. These dewdrops are banging.
How was the field trip, boys?
Yeah, we got a hand feed the giraffe.
Yeah, the sucker's eating right out of her palm.
You made this? How old are you guys?
16.
Hey, you idiots are gonna end up on the side of a frickin' milk carton.
I'm grounded. No more running free range all summer. I've got 1 week to find a legit job before my mom goes full tilt DEFCON.
We need to bag some summer jobs. You think you can hook us up?
You can ask if they need an extra hand.
With what?
That thing. Snack Shack. I think they bid it out at the city council meeting.
I want to pitch you an idea. Okay?
You bid $2,000 on the snack shack at the swimming pool.
Actually, we bid 3. It's a total shithole. Yeah, but it's our shithole. Let's get to work. We need this fucker spick and span in case some health inspector comes sniffing around.
Moment of truth. Goddamn, fellas. Not shit.
We're gonna be rolling in so much fucking dough this summer.
Here you go.
Hey, you call me a Diet Coke. Thanks.
You got that shit? So what's your name?
You flirting with me?
What are you doing? Should I fuck on it with ketchup? Charging 75 cents more. That's fucking genius, dude.
Hot dogs! Get your hot dogs right here!
There's been a pattern with you two.
An escalation.
A very dangerous escalation.
It's open season, Limp Dicks. You never know when, you never know where.
That's piss, ain't it?
You're unbelievable.
If you saw in the background there, they were standing outside of a Fairway grocery store. We actually have those around here. They're Fairway. Just fun fact.
This is fucking epic, dude.
Just want to have fun this summer. Feel me?
One little advice, homie. Make a move. Any move.
Give me a fucked up, kid.
You're unbelievable.
Nice wheels, douchebag.
Oh, son of a bitch. He does that. Hey, when it like takes my tab out when I'm not trying to do that. All right, there we go. Looks cute. I was excited to see it, but like, yeah, that kind of makes it look more like a comedy. And it's actually more. There's some comedy in there, but like it's more of a fucking coming of age drama. But like that trailer made it look more like a fucking comedy. You know, it made it look like a comedy, and yeah, it's comedy, but it's more than that. I don't know what else I can say without fucking giving it away. You know, but I was excited to see it ever since I saw the previews, and it didn't disappoint. Wow, Death Punch has seen it too. I'm impressed. Color me tickled fucking pink. All right. All right, so we got up to a shade. All right, this next one, I think we've probably all seen. If anybody hasn't seen it, no, I bet good money we've all seen this one. We're like emotional stuff. Like, I have Perks of Being a Wallflower, and fuck. Oh wait. Oh no, that's The Fault in Our Stars. Fuck. I don't have Perks of Being a Wallflower. Oh yes, I do. It's upstairs. I just never watched it. I started it, so that can't. You started what? The fuck are you talking about? Oh, Snack Shack. Oh, I was about to say, that's Leo trying his fucking, his fucking, oh, I'm paying attention. Fucking bullshit. All right. Now, this next one, I remember, here's a fun story with the next one. Went and saw the movie in theaters, and at the time, I was still trying to be a fucking YouTuber. This is like when I was living in Houston. This is actually when I had a fucking promise and a hope and a fucking dream on YouTube and shit. This is when it was all like fucking rainbows and lollipops and shit like that. It was before like fucking all the fucking lies and fucking cheats and steals and shit. Anyway, so I went and saw fucking this movie, and I went and saw Step Up 3D. And if you have seen a dance movie in 3D, it was actually kind of fucking cool at the time. Anyway, point being, went home, turned the camera on, reviewed the movies. Some of you may or may not know, I'm friends with Romy Dames. Romy Dames, who was Tracy Van Horn in the series Hannah Montana. So like I sent her the link to the fucking video reviewing the fucking movies and shit because she wanted to see Scott Pilgrim. So like she actually left a comment on it and shit and everything. So I was actually kind of proud of that and everything. And the other movie that was Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Will I cry if I watch? I don't think so. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, man. I went and bought this day one when it came out. But I went and saw it in theaters. The game is great. I haven't played the game. Like, this is, like, I know there's a comic or a manga, whatever, before it. And this movie, I think, is just fucking great. I think it's phenomenal the way it is. I know some people didn't like it or some people missed it and shit like that. I think this movie's fucking fine the way it is. I think it's kind of like how I feel about the Karate Kid movies. Like after fucking the Jackie Chan one, fucking I don't care. Like I like good for Daniel and whatever the fuck he's doing in his life right now, but it's like I don't care what's happening with these characters. You know what I mean? I love Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3. And to an extent 4. I love them, but like I don't care what fucking fucking Johnny and fucking Daniel are up to. And people are like, no, the series is great. If it is, fucking right on, man. You love it? Fucking A, right on. I just have no interest in seeing what these characters are up to. And that's what they're trying to do with Scott Pilgrim. Like, they did the animated series, and I'm just like, I have no fucking interest in fucking watching it. Even though they brought back the whole cast, I don't care. Because this movie is just fucking fine the way it is. Other than the fucking, I guess, manga that came before it, because, obviously that's what it's based on. And I don't fucking read shit. Readings for prisoners. Plus, I used to have like the fucking biggest crush on like fucking Ramona Flowers. Not Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Ramona Flowers. I used to follow a fucking Ramona Flowers fucking page on Facebook. And one night, I honestly think this is what happened. This is just a theory. From here on out, this is just theory. All right. Well, I wouldn't say from here on out because this part actually happened. But the Ramona Flowers, not really her, but you know what I mean? It's somebody pretending to be her. But she was fucking getting popularity because of the movie came out and everything, right? So I'm obviously following this page. And she posts one night, "What's the dumbest thing you've ever done at a party?" ? And I happened to see it, and I was fucking Ramona Flowers, dumbest thing you ever done at a party. Bingo. So I typed back in the fucking comments, You know, I was just like, I accidentally once said the Pac-Man quote from fucking Scott Pilgrim, where he's just like, they changed the name of Pac-Man so it wouldn't be Fuckman, that little anecdote, and like I was getting likes on the fucking post because they were like, oh fuck, because I caught it early, so like I was the first one to get it in, so people were liking it and shit like that. So like Ramona Flowers is like, what's the craziest thing you've ever done at a fucking party post? Was getting like fucking 12 likes, whereas like my little fucking quip from the movie was getting like fucking 30 and shit. So like fucking, I come to check back later, it's fucking gone. She deleted the whole fucking post and shit. I was just like, oh, I guess she got a little fucking peeved that I was getting a little fucking popular. Oh, hey, Diana. Aubrey Plaza. I went and saw fucking Child's Play remake, and no, I didn't. I didn't go see it in theaters. I lied. That's a completely fucking false story. But I watched the Child's Play remake and fucking didn't even know who the fuck she was. I had no fucking idea. I was like, that's Aubrey Plaza? Fucking, I had no fucking idea. The whole fucking movie. Hi, DP, Jennifer, and Stug. Okay. Okay then. Okay. I see how it is. Okay. No, I don't have feelings. No, it's just I'm been that hole on a screen. That's all I am, Leo. That's all I am. I'm not a fucking person. Sorry. Yeah, but then I said, hi, Diana, and she just like, and everybody else said hi, and then she was like, hi, DP, hi, Jennifer, hi, hi, where's Hi Will? Nope, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Coming up with a big I did say that. No, that it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, number 15. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. I'm okay. 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 Oh. Bro. Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit, I got lightheaded on that. Oh, fuck. Oh yeah, speaking of which, hold on. Let me see if my other gummies are fucking here now. They goddamn better. All right, number 15. And she still hadn't said hi, by the way. I just want to point that out. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Number 15. If you would have asked me, I don't know, maybe about 15 years ago. This would probably be in my fucking favorite movies of all time. I was very biased at the time. Looking back on it now, the movie is kind of fucking, you know, it's kind of fucking, you know, but now I kind of look at it as a product of the time, you know, and so like it's kind of here because now, like once you see the movie, I think you're really gonna be like, oh yeah, okay. But at the time, it was like a real big deal. You know, it was a big deal that this movie came out and everything. And I dug it. People hated it. But I think these days, I think teens could probably look at this and get some kind of like maybe so bad it's good type of vibe out of it. Especially, again, once you see what the movie is. But my personal fucking, recollection with this movie, I went to the theater and saw this fucking movie because I was a fan. I remember really liking it, bought it when it came out. And this is when DVDs were like brand fucking new at the time. These things were like fucking $22.99 a pop, so like buying that was like a fucking big deal and shit, So, number 15 here. Crossroads. I'll be honest, some of these I threw on this list just so I can fucking talk about. Case in point. Like there's number 4, number 5, and number 9 I specifically put on here just so I can be like, when am I ever going to be able to talk about these fucking movies again? But Crossroads with saw this one tons of times. Wow, okay. Yeah, that DVD. I got that fucking DVD, man. I think I even have a VHS somewhere laying around. I'm not certain. But only seen it once when it came out. Okay. But Zoe Saldana, Britney Spears, which I think that's why I think people today could fucking go back and watch this and be like, oh fuck, like look at the difference. I've said it once and I've said it again. Britney Spears' dad has got to be sitting somewhere just for like, nope, this is what you wanted. He's got to be sitting somewhere doing that. But anyway, I just think like people today could really be like, oh fuck. When Britney was normal, I guess is a better way to put it. I was trying to fucking tiptoe around that phrase. But Tyra Manning is in here. Dan Aykroyd's in here. Justin Long, in a very early role for him, is in here. Kim Cattrall in here. Just fuck. I forgot who plays the fucking dude. Like Britney's fucking dude. 3 movies that are hopefully on the list. Goonies. They are not because they were talked about previously, and I made an exception for 2 of them, but they are. They may or may not be on another list I worked on. Yeah, I made an exception for one of those on the 80s list. 2 of them I didn't want to put on there because I was just like, we fucking talked to death about them. But one of them, I'm just like, you know what? I feel like we haven't talked about enough. So I'm going to make an exception for it and put it on here because fucking, even though we talked about it before. So I won't tell you which one, but it's one of the 3 that you did mention. And like, if you ever get the fucking DVD for this, it's fucking fantastic. Just so you know, the commentary's fucking phenomenal. The fucking music videos that are fucking old school, fucking great music video. We had great music videos too back then. A lot of fun stuff on the DVD back then. They can't even do DVDs right anymore. Like, I'll tell you right now, man. This is why you gotta get physical media, man. Like, hold on, let me stop sharing for a second. Hold on. This is why you gotta get physical media, man. Like, fucking the people over whoever made all the people who made the movie Until Dawn. Like, you know, I know really people don't give a shit about my fucking, you know, hearsay, but I'm just saying, man. Like, this just even the DVD just reminds you of like fucking better times, because I went to the store, I paid fucking $19.99 for this. Not only did I get the fucking movie, I get to fucking keep the movie. I don't have to worry about fucking it disappearing one day. Not on top of that, man, you get fucking deleted scenes, extended scenes. There's fucking 4 documentaries on here, plus a fucking commentary track that I listen to every fucking second of, you know? And I'm just like, fuck, man, this brings me back. Because nowadays, when they do put shit on DVD, there's nothing on them. When they put shit on fucking Blu-ray now, there's nothing on them. Like, what's the fucking point of, you know, of like putting it on physical media if you're not going to do anything with it? You know? So, anyway, that's my fucking rant on that. Oh my God, my sister had fucking wore me out. You know, when I'll just say the fucking third album, Britney, with that song on it, maybe talking about that one day, who knows, on a different top 20. But that's a great album. And when I first listened to it, because like I was the Britney fan of the house, but my sister would hear some of my music sometimes, and she would be like, oh, well, fucking, you know, can I listen to that? I'm like, yeah, sure. So she heard the Britney CD. She burned herself a copy. That was a mistake, because fucking then I had to hear track 4 over and over and over and over. She would put the shit on repeat, you know, because she would like be in the kitchen, like cleaning up the kitchen or some shit, and I would like be in like the computer room that we had, and like she would just fucking play that song over and over, and I'm just like, I can't fucking listen to that song again. To the point now where like if I am listening, I can listen to every fucking song in that album backwards and forwards. When it comes to fucking I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman, I fucking can't. I can't. It's a great song, but I just fucking can't. I fucking hear that opening piano riff, that nope, skip. Can't do it anymore. But I can still fucking Overprotected, man. That's fucking What am I to do with my life? You will find it out, don't worry. Oh, man, that's the fucking... I can't help the way I feel, but my life has been so protected. All right. This next one, again, this one kept coming up in the teen category, and I was like, you know what? I really dig it. You know, fuck it. You know, let's put it on. And I'm going to put money on that if somebody has seen it in here. Like, if I'm looking at it at a roulette table, I'm going to bet on... I'm going to bet on Death Punch. Damn it. I'm going to put a maybe on Jennifer. I'm not going to put anything on Elijah because, like, fucking... Well, Elijah... Yeah, Elijah has seen it. Okay. So, number 15, this came... I'll narrow it down right now. It came out during the pandemic. And I think, like, if the pandemic wasn't going on, it would have been a bigger hit. Would have been a way bigger hit than it was. Now it kind of fell into the cult category like right away because of the pandemic and how funky the theaters were working out at the time and everything. We're like, you could have a number one movie and only make like fucking like, you know, like fucking $3 million. That's a fucking... I think like Bill and Ted was the number one. Bill and Ted 3 was number one at the box office and it made like fucking $12 million. You know, or something like that. You know, you could be a number one movie during this time and fucking make like not a lot of money during the pandemic time. And I think this was one of them. I think it made like $13 million opening weekend. And they were just like, wow, it was a hit, technically. You know, but I think it really floated under the radar because it was a really good concept mashup. And when you watch it, it's very well acted. It's fucking phenomenal. It has like one of my favorite line reads ever. So number 14 is Freaky with fucking Vince Vaughn in it. 16 candles. Now you're sweet 16. You are my angel. And you're my queen. Okay. You know what? I actually just bought a copy of 16 Candles because I've never seen it. But I will say, whenever I'm fucking shuffling my fucking playlist on Apple Music, if something from that album, Britney, comes on, that's other than fucking I'm Not a Girl, Now Yet a Woman, I rarely skip it because that fucking album's fucking fire. I don't think I've seen it. I did put a maybe on you, didn't I? No, I put the maybe on fucking Jennifer. Fuck. You're right. I've never seen this one. Yes. But it basically takes the concepts of Friday the 13th and Freaky Friday and mashes them together. And it's phenomenal. It basically takes like a serial killer or like a town legend serial killer and like fucking the myth of a dagger and fucking lightning on Friday the 13th, mixes the bodies of like a girl, a teenage girl, and like a serial killer, and it's fucking phenomenal, you know. And of course, I got to figure it out. Like, oh my god, like what, you know? So now, like a high school girl is now in the body of a serial killer, you know, and a fucking serial killer's mind and everything's in the body of a fucking high school girl, and fucking insanity ensues, you know. But yeah, it's if you haven't seen it, like it's free on Amazon if you see right there. But yeah, it is definitely a good one. It's a great mashup. There are a couple funny bits in there. Plus, there's like, you know, once they realize that they're, you know, fucking, you know, they're in each other's body. Like Vince Vaughn has this read that he's like, I'm coming for my body. And the girl there, I don't know her name. What's her fucking name here? Catherine Newton. You know, Vince Vaughn's like, I'm coming back for my body. And she just has this dead read of just like, come and get it. And I'm just like, that is fucking phenomenal. You know, it falls into that fucking, like, it falls into that fucking teen slasher genre. You know, so I'm just like, okay, you know. But like I said, it came out during the, oh yeah, Alan Ruck is in here. I forgot about Alan Ruck. You know, but it came out during the pandemic. What was the box office on this? I could be way off with this, but box office, here it is. See, here it is. Yeah, Thursday previews topping the box office. Yeah, I think this movie went on to debut to $3.7 million top. Yeah, so this movie debuted at $3 million and topped the box office at the time. That's fucking unheard of in these day and age. You know, during the pandemic, that's fucking like, holy shit. Like, you know, that's like fucking like 1970s money right there. A movie fucking shooting to the top of the box office at $3 million. That's fucking like, holy shit. Like, what was the critical response? Yeah, fucking 84%. Yeah, okay. I do remember the preview. Yeah. Jennifer must have left. Once I started my betting system. All right, what's the next one? Oh, fucking. All right. I'm betting fucking yes on fucking Death Punch. I'm betting yes on fucking Elijah. And if she comes back, I'm betting yes on anybody who fucking shows up during the time that the fucking poster for the fucking movie shows up. All right. But came out during a time where like I was going to the theater a lot because it was just something to fucking do. You know, I was living with my aunt, my rich aunt at the time, and like I fucking did not want to be in that fucking house. Even though it was a big fucking gigantic mansion and everything, but like you would think like, oh, fucking easy, kid. Come just like get me out of the fucking house, dude. You know, because I'm just like I hate it here. Anyway, so I'd be at the theater a lot, and oh no, wait, this one with the anthem, and it still applies, but I forgot this time frame wasn't living with the amp, but still, I'm at the theater a lot. So, there's a movie I wanted to see. There was some buzz and everything, and my mom and sister had no fucking interest. And I was like, all right, well, why don't y'all go see this, and then I'll go see that, and they're like, right on. So, I went and saw it, and watched it, and I was just like, you know, this wasn't too bad. You know, because again, I only went because there was some buzz online about it. It was like one of the first online buzz movies, you know, one of them, you know. And I'm about to fucking, I really needed to pee watching this movie. And the credits are about to roll and everything like that. And I was like, you know, it wasn't too bad, man. I kind of dug it and everything, man. There was a couple funny bits in there and everything. I like that. Credits roll. I stand up because like I need to piss at this point, right? And there's a guy in front of me. He's like, "Oh, don't forget, there's a scene after the credits." I was like, "Motherfucker!" So I sit down. I'm like fucking wiggling my leg and everything. I was like, "Motherfucker, come on, man!" You know. And I get to the scene at the end and everything, and it was fine. You know, it was cool. I guess would be and everything. But that movie ended up being no. Napoleon Dynamite. You saw it opening day? Wow. I saw it when they did the fucking re-release where they added the fucking ending with LaFonda and everything like that. Yeah, Jennifer, we started a new game. I'm betting like yes, no, maybe on all of you if you've seen the next movie or not. The cartoon is good too. I fucking love the cartoon. Fucking love it. We just talked about that last week. Like, you know, I fucking love the cartoon. Did Jennifer disappear again? Anyway, but I remember fucking sitting there having to fucking piss. And like, you know, it was an online, but I remember seeing a trailer for the movie for some other fucking movie. I can't remember what I was seeing, but I remember seeing the trailer. I was like, that looks fucking entertaining. You know, I didn't think anything about it. You know, I was just like, fucking whatever. You know, then that's when it like got some like internet buzz. You know, and it got good reviews and shit like that. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll see this motherfucker. Then they tacked on the new ending and shit. I was like, all right, I'll fucking go see it. But I didn't know that was the new ending. So until that guy was like, oh, don't forget there's something after the credits. And I was like, fuck. Because I really needed to fucking pee. You know, I was like, oh, fuck, dude. You know, that, hell yes, dude. I did call the one thing in the movie, or kind of called it, because like when Kip is talking to fucking LaFonda online and everything, I was just like, it's either going to be a black woman or a large black woman. I was like, that's who it's going to be. You know, and then fucking, there you know, right there. And when I first saw it, I kept expecting something major to happen. I was, you know, I was expecting this like kooky fucking comedy, and then like something really dramatic to happen, like maybe fucking like Napoleon gets hit by a car or some shit, you know, or like when what was it, Uncle Rico was like getting his picture done and shit. I was like, this is it. This is where something fucked up's gonna happen, isn't it? You know, but like nothing. You know, I was expecting it to take like a wild turn somewhere, and the first time I saw it, and then like once I watched it all the way through, I was like, all right, I got it. You know, I understood it. You know, my dad even loves this movie, and he's not one to sit still long enough to watch it. Wow. Oh. All right, it says one watching. So is there really one watching? Who's all here? Because if it's really just Death Punch right now, we're gonna take a little breather. I heard they're making a part 2. I don't know how they can make a fucking sequel to this. Pedro runs for mayor. The whole cast is coming back. I mean, yeah, still though, I just like what. What was really the story in Napoleon Dynamite? Bueller. Was there a story? I thought it just followed Napoleon through his daily struggles. Okay, I'll accept that as an answer. So, like, what the fuck would the sequel be? Because it wouldn't be fucking Napoleon, fucking, you know, high school Napoleon, my lips hurt real big. It wouldn't be that bullshit again. And listen, I love the movie. Listen, I'm not shitting on this movie. I'm just saying, like, listen, I know that's the hip thing right now, is to fucking make sequels the fucking shit that we used to love. I get it. I understand that's the hip thing to do. And every now and then they fucking hit my nostalgia bell. I'm like, fucking hey, I'll check it out. Who knows? But this is just one that I'm just like, you'd have to fucking like really be fucking on some fucking cocaine to fucking to fucking convince me of a story for a sequel. That's why I love the animated show, because I'm like, the animated show, you can put them in the animated environment and it fucking works. You know, you have these kooky, weird characters of fucking, fucking Pedro, hello there. You have these kooky, weird ass fucking characters that work in an animated world. The movie, okay, this works as its own little movie. Then we go to the animated, and it's like, okay, and they get to thrive there. We don't need another live action fucking Napoleon Dynamite movie. What the fuck is he gonna do in that movie? Why the fuck would Pedro be running for mayor? Hello, guys. I would like to be your mayor. If I am elected mayor, I'll make sure that we fix all the potholes. Thank you. Like fucking Napoleon gets up there and does a fucking jig again when he's like fucking 47. No, man. Like, I don't find it funny at all. That's fair. Yeah, according to Elijah, he says there's a fucking second one coming out, apparently. Which I'm just like, I just don't think it's needed. And he's like, the whole cast is coming back though. I'm like, still. Like, you can bring back the whole cast. I mean, look, they brought back the whole cast for fucking Terminator Dark Fate. Look how well that worked out. Like, I just don't think it's needed, man. They'll just fucking make a sequel to anything. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure if I could write a pretty good fucking Star Wars fan fiction and fucking throw it at Disney, I could get a TV show out of it at this point. I'm like, listen, it's a sitcom and it's set in the fucking Star Wars universe and it stars fucking Jar Jar Binks as fucking, he's like a sitcom dad and everything. Fucking Disney be like, God damn it, give him 6 episodes, go. It's 2025. They're remaking, rebooting, sequel, and prequel. Yeah, man. Like, fuck, dude. Some of them I've given a chance. Like, I've gone over my issues with like shit like The Exorcist. I usually don't like exorcism movies, but I was like, Exorcist believer. The trailer made me a fucking believer. I'm like, this is gonna be a dope ass fucking movie. Oh, so fucking goddamn wrong. Like, I will say they got me with Saw X. That was technically a fucking reboot. In all sincerity, it was technically a reboot. They got me with that one. I was like, all right, that was pretty good. So they rebooted and fucking. To be fair, a movie not being needed for a sequel or a remake has never stopped. I know, but like fucking like this one, it's damn near impossible. Like I said, the writer would have to fucking just smoke a fucking crystal meth fucking mixed with fucking cocaine and heroin to fucking come up with a story that could fucking make sense for a sequel that isn't animated. Like it just doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. It's one thing. It's not a cheesy horror movie where like fuck them, put them in space. Like it fucking doesn't work. There's talk of a live action Shrek. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking. Anyway, now this next one here, I originally had something else here, but I swapped them out in the honorable mention section because I feel like this one needs to be on here, considering that not only did I go see it in theaters, I bought the soundtrack and went to Denny's one time just so I could get the promotional poster for it. So I was like, you know what? I think it deserves to be on the fucking top 20 if I fucking did all that, you know, instead of an honorable fucking mention. But, and to be fair, I think it actually is a fucking good movie. You know, soundtrack is fucking dope. The soundtrack fucking smacks or slaps, whatever it is the kids say. I always get those two confused. I think they're both applicable, I think, in my opinion. Anyway, so number 12. I wanted to get to these quicker. Maybe we could hit 80s movies tonight too. But number 12 is A Cinderella Story. Fucking Jennifer Coolidge and fucking fucking Jennifer Coolidge and Hilary Duff and Regina Hall, Chad Michael Murray. Never. Oh, I forgot to make my bets. Fuck. Oh well. I'll get them on the next one. Elijah Lies. Plus the fucking soundtrack and everything. Fucking with no effects on it. Fucking first day of the rest of my life. I miss you already. Oh, that fucking that fucking song hits hard, boy. Fucking, I wanna love my job. I wanna love my life. But most of all, I wanna fall in love. Oh shit. Fucking soundtrack hits hard, boy. Let me say, why are my eyes blurry? Fuck. I'm wearing glasses, fucker. All right. I've seen it, but to be fair, I've seen everything Hilary Duff. Yeah, fucking. I think I saw everything with Hilary Duff up until Cheaper by the Dozen 2. I think that's when I stopped. That was the first one I saw with her in it that I didn't fucking watch. You know, I think I even still have the fucking DVD concert somewhere. What is it? Girl Can Rock. That's what it is. You know. Hilary Duff was my favorite queen when I was. Oh yeah, I had a thing for Hilary Duff for a bit. You know. I used to have the fucking Hilary Duff calendar, yo. You know. I don't remember where I got that. To be honest, I just don't remember that. Because that was before me and Jack started doing calendar exchange. So where the fuck did Hilary Duff come from? Name a early 2000s Hilary Duff movie. I've probably seen it. Fucking, oh, let's see. There's Cadet Kelly, fucking Lizzie McGuire movie, Cinderella Story, Cheaper by the Dozen, missing one in there. Raise Your Voice. Feel like I'm missing one. What is it? Oh, Material Girls. Yeah, Material Girls. I like Material Girls. And Agent Cody Banks. Yeah, Agent Cody Banks. That's one I can put on the fucking guilty pleasure list. Fucking Material Girls. Even their fucking version of the song. We all know Madonna is fucking queen, but I'm not gonna lie, fucking Hillary and Haley Duff's version does kind of fucking go hard. Yeah. All right. This second, I got to make my bets. Who's all here? All right, you three, and one unknown viewer. All right. So this next movie, okay. I'm gonna say no on Jennifer. yes on Elijah, and a maybe on Death Punch. All right. So we're all clear here. All right, so this next movie, I think I went and caught in theaters because, like, that was during the time when, like, YouTube was, like, back in the Wild West days. You know what I mean? People know what I mean by that. But you catch a movie trailer. He was deciding who he would sleep with. All right, that's it. Everybody get up. No. All right, so and I kept seeing like the little 15-second trailers for this fucking movie and everything, and I finally just said, fine, fuck, I'll go see it. And I checked my theater, and there's like 2 times for the fucking movie. It's like you can either see it at fucking noon or fucking 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, I guess noon, I guess. So I go, I say, I fucking loved it. I was like, this is fucking hysterical. Like, why isn't this fucking, like, why? Bought it first day it came out on DVD because it wasn't in theater very fucking long for me to enjoy it again. And, like, the DVD is even more fucking fantastic. And I think if, like, it fucking, if it's seen by more people, I think more people would really fucking understand it. By which I mean, like, the cat. I don't know how to mean it, but all right. So again, who did I say for this? I said Elijah, yes. Death Punch, maybe. Jennifer, no. That's what I said. I don't know why it's not fucking showing me here, but hey, whoa. There we go. How was everyone's day? Oh, but still not a high for Will. Great movie. See, I knew Elijah seen it. I'm good. My mom is good. Good. Nice to hear. I've only seen half the movie at my cousin's house. And I said maybe, and you said half. So we're half and half. All right. Jennifer? Jennifer? How's your mom doing? How's it going? Mom's doing good. After the COPD thing. Apparently she's starting physical therapy soon. So that's good. And Chloe, the fucking whatever, she's still here. Jennifer! You have to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, I did all I can do. Okay. But yeah, if you ever seen the fucking, glad to hear both of y'all's moms are doing good. Yeah. But if you've ever seen the unrated DVD, it is one of the most fucking bonkers unrated fucking DVDs you'll ever fucking see. And what I mean by that is, I hope you're fucking comfortable with full frontal male nudity, because you're gonna see a lot of it. But it also includes like outtakes and bloopers and everything like that. It's a very, very fun gimmick that they don't do anymore. I was noticing that the other day while looking at like DVDs at fucking like a thrift store. I was like, you don't see like rated and unrated versions anymore. You would think like a movie like, if a movie like Until Dawn was released like 10 years ago, there would have been a fucking rated and unrated version, versions coming out and everything. They don't do that type of shit anymore, man. They don't do the fucking like when I stumble upon shit like American Wedding rated version in a thrift store, I'm like, holy fuck. Like, I'm baffled when I fucking see shit like that. I'm like, fuck, you don't stumble upon those that much. You usually stumble upon the unrated version. It's just baffling when I come across this shit. Like, if I ever stumble across a fucking rated sex drive DVD, I'll probably fucking shit my pants. Like, it's just a straight rated one. I'll probably fucking shit my pants. And no one's here. All right on. I've been talking to my fucking self. Is Detroit Rock City on the list? It's not. It didn't really come up a lot. I do have it. I have seen it. I do enjoy it. I remember enjoying it. I've only seen it a couple times. But yeah, it's actually right fucking behind me. Yeah, here it is, right here. Oh, great. Tonight you've seen me and my dick throw up. Yeah, I picked it up a couple weeks back for $3. See, this is when fucking DVDs were fucking cool, man. This one right here, man. Look at this shit on here, man. You get fucking more than 15 minutes of deleted scenes, 3 fucking commentary tracks, fucking learn to play rock and roll all night, man. Like, this is when DVDs were fucking awesome. Like, oh. What else is on here? 2 music videos from the soundtrack. Multiple angle features. Hey. Plus that DVD ROM features, which, I never got to experience much of those, We're actually going to talk about that later. So it's funny that you brought that up. In fact, we're actually going to talk about it in just a few seconds here. I have the same DVD, tons of hidden things to find on the menu. Yeah, it's been a while since I popped in this fucking dude. It's actually been a long time since I've watched this fucking movie. But it's hysterical. Like fucking, I would have let you eat my ass, And like, he's like, what? But it's like, what happened to this dude, man? He just fucking disappeared quick. What happened to Clark Duke, man? He fucking disappeared quick, man. He fucking went off the radar real quick. He was in this and fucking Kick-Ass and Hot Tub Time Machine and then fucking poof, gone. Seth Green. I love just about anything with Seth Green in it, just about. If Seth Green's a part of it, more than likely, I'm gonna give it a shot. But yeah. All right, so that was number 11. So I am gonna try and fly through some honorable mentions, but so here we go. These are some honorable mentions in the teen movie category for the top 20. This one right here, I actually swapped out for number 12 because for my reasoning. The Babysitter. Netflix's The Babysitter. It's actually a pretty cool teen murder horror thing. It's pretty good. Check it out. It's nice. This one I just feel like I need to mention, otherwise people will castrate me. 13 going on 30. It's fine. I have no quarrels with it. I used to have a poster. I think if anybody remembers the old Houston videos, I think maybe in the background of a few videos there's a 13 going on 30 poster. I used to have a thing for Jennifer Garner. I used to love Alias quite a bit, you know. So like I said, I watched it. It's fine, maybe, you know. I feel like if I didn't mention it at all tonight, people would be like, "What about 39?" You know. So, this one right here, oh God, it almost made the list a couple times. But it's really good. 1999's But I'm a Cheerleader. If you haven't seen this movie, I really suggest checking it out. It's really ahead of its time. And plus, it's a rare RuPaul appearance without him in makeup. So if you're really interested in that, well, I wouldn't say rare anymore. He's been kind of doing more appearances without his makeup lately, like on Family Feud and everything. But if you want to, okay, I should say rare acting role without makeup. Let's put it like that. Because like when he shows up in the Brady Bunch, he's kind of RuPaul. Here, he's credited as like fucking his actual name. What is it? Paul, I think. No, not Paul. I don't know. Fucking anyway, it's a great story about like a lesbian camp, and it's great. This one I kind of had the same issue with the House Bunny. That's why I was kind of like college, I think, should be the cutoff for like teen movie, but Accepted with Justin Long, Jonah Hill, where they start their own college. It's a fun movie. It was really funny at some parts, you know. And I think one of the guys from Sydney White actually is in this movie too. It's really funny. Man, I struggled with this one too, but 2007's Hairspray, the musical one. I think it had a good enough following to be a teen movie. And I think it fell into that category for a while. Like, oh, it's a teen flick, but like I don't think so anymore. You know, so that's why it showed up in a lot of Google lists and, you know, Letterbox, and I don't think I can really count it as a teen movie, you know. And speaking of like, I don't really think I could count it as a teen movie. Grease, which Death Punch, you know, brought up because like, here's what, because it came up a lot when I was researching this, and I was just like, fucking Grease, like, why does this keep coming up? And I'm like, yes, they're high school. It fits, but I'm just like, I couldn't justify it. Like, I just, knowing what I know about the fucking movie, like knowing that half of that fucking cast is like fucking like 27, you know, and shit like that. I just couldn't justify it as a fucking teen movie. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love the fucking movie. I did the play in high school. You can listen to the episode of Stories No One Asked For, and fucking listen to that fucking story. But like, I love it. I just can't put it into the teen movie category. Yeah, musical comedy I think is a better fucking category, like it says here. But like when I was like looking at different like teen movie lists and everything, it kept popping up, and I'm like, why is like? But I was like, I'll put an honorable mention in there because I do enjoy Grease. You know, maybe if I can think of 20 fucking musicals I've ever fucking watched, maybe we'll get to this one day. But all right, let me read the quickies here. I have the unrated extended Blu-ray. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. They don't make shit like that anymore, man. You know, like you missed it. I was just saying, like the Until Dawn DVD that I bought. It's a fucking phenomenal DVD. It brings you back to when they actually did good DVDs. You know, it has extended scenes, has commentary. It has 3 fucking like production features on it. I don't know how long they are, but there's 3 of them on there, and it's just like, oh, this is great. You know, like this is phenomenal. This just brings me back. And I went to the store and paid $19.95 for it, and I didn't give a fuck. You know, and I don't have to worry about somebody fucking deleting it. I don't have to worry about fucking somebody fucking coming shuffling my shit around and putting new shit in. I don't have to worry about it. It's mine. You know? Love Sex Drive. Really? I would have put you down for not seeing it. Does he do voice acting now? I have the same DVDs. Okay, there we go. Great movie. I liked it. Is it really teen though? That could have been for fucking any of them. Here we go. I got vibes from that movie earlier. Ask me about my wiener. What's the name of our school? We're the South Harmon Institute of Technology. We're shit. What's that? That's our mascot. A sandwich? Yeah. We're the shit sandwiches? That fucking movie. Oh my god. And love it, seeing it in theaters. Yeah, Hairspray I went and saw in theaters, and I was so fucking taken back by it that this is a fucking honest to God true story. My mom went out with her boyfriend at the time. So they went in his car. So they're like, yeah, you can take the car. So where did I go? I went to the fucking movies because Hairspray was playing. Hold on. Just for visual reference. All right. So I go see Hairspray and I watched it. And because I saw the original John Waters one and I fucking dug it. You know, as mentioned before, I'm a John Waters fan. So I'm actually like fucking rewatching like some old John Waters like late night interviews and shit. He's a very fascinating fucking dude. I digress. So I seen the original John Waters movie, so I was like, all right, I'll check out the musical version and shit. Watched it and I was like, holy shit, man, this actually is fucking, you know, I was digging. Found myself toe tapping a lot and everything. And like, you know, that like afterwards I was like, you know what? Fuck this. And like when you leave the theater, you go right, and if you go right, that's like towards my house, and if you go left, there's like a Walmart that way. I was like, fuck this. I go left, I go to Walmart, I went and bought the soundtrack, you know, then fucking went home. All right, where all of a sudden my mom and her boyfriend showed up. They're like, where are you coming from? I was like, the movies. They're like, what'd you go see? I was like, Hairspray. And she was like, oh, I heard about that with John Travolta playing a woman. I was like, yeah, it was, oh man, he was fucking, ooh. And she was like, oh, was it good? I was like, oh, I loved it. And they're like, oh man, we should go see that. I was like, I can go see it again. You know, they're like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. They're like, all right. So we all fucking got in the car, went right back up there and fucking watched it all again. And if anybody's friends with me and or Jax on Facebook, if you look through fucking our archive of fucking pictures and everything, you can probably find pictures of me and Jax at a drive-in. That me and Jax went to a drive-in where they were playing Grease one night, and they let you in for free if you're dressed up as a character. So Jax came like all decked up in fucking Grease. Where I just wore my fucking Grease t-shirt that I got from doing the play and shit, and you got in for free. So we fucking went and fucking had a fucking grand time watching Grease on the fucking drive-in and everything. It was fucking dope. All right. I was hoping to probably squeeze in 2 of these tonight, but it doesn't look like it. I need to shut the fuck up. All right. This next one I fucking love. I think it fits this category very, very well. I think it fits the teen movie category very well. I went and saw it in theaters. I think twice I went and saw it in theaters because I love the fucking cast, and I especially love one of the actors in it. This is great. It's like a modern take on a classic. I put it in. This is number 10. Disturbia, which is kind of like a weird take on fucking Rear Window. Who'd you play in Grease? I played Duty. Yep, Duty. The fucking greaser or T-Bird who was after fucking Frenchie. You've only seen the 88 Hairspray? Wow. And I fucking love the villain in this movie, David Morse, played by David Morse. David Morse is great in fucking anything. He plays the fucking captain in The Langoliers. He plays the villain here. He's in The Green Mile. He's phenomenal in the fucking Green Mile. Oh my god. This is like one of my favorite fucking movies with him in it. He is great in this. Oh, I forgot to bet on who's seen it. Well, I don't know, because Jennifer keeps disappearing for different fucking movies. I can't keep a consistent fucking thing going. Man, I can't believe you've only seen the fucking 88 Hairspray. You gotta see the fucking musical then. Because it doesn't shit on it. John Waters actually fucking is in the fucking new one. I like turtles. Come here. Come here. Come here, Miss Smartass. All right? Cool movie. I used to have the Blu-ray. Man, I fucking love this movie because like Shia LaBeouf and Aaron. No, that's not Aaron Yu. Who the fuck is it? I forgot. But and David Morse are just fucking. Man, I don't understand why some people shit on it. I don't think it's got a good score. 69, not too bad. Anything over, what is it, 65, I think, is considered fresh. Yeah, Aaron Yu. That is Aaron Yu. Okay, I was right. Yeah, Aaron Yu. Carrie Ann Moss. Viola Davis is in here. Forgot about that one. It's stupid, but never seen because the Rihanna song by the same name. I mean, fucking, you should hear the pop punk version of it by The Cab. That fucking shit goes hard too. I've listened probably to the pop punk version more than I've listened to the Rihanna version. But I'm serious, this movie goes fucking hard, man. You know? Fucking Operation Stupid is officially over. You know? All right. That was number 10. Number 9. Now, I originally had Superbad here, and it was a repeat from before from a different list. And I was like, you know what? There's already 2 on here that we probably talked to death before, but they needed to be on here. So I got rid of it. I don't want to talk about that one again. So this one, I will say probably not a number 9 spot worthy one, but I was like, again, when am I ever going to be able to talk about this movie again? So, but like, this is one of those ones where you've gone to the video store and like everything's checked out, you know, like fucking, what the fuck can I get, you know? So, and then you just stumble across something, you're like, all right, give it a whirl. And you end up kind of digging it, you know? And this would happen to me a couple times because, you know, I usually kind of stuck to my, you know, usuals in the video store, but every now and then I kind of drift off somewhere and like, let's try something different, you know? Like, I remember always wanting to watch Searching for Bobby Fischer, and they never had it checked in, you know? And this one time, I was like, all right, I'll check this out. And, you know, to this day, I think it still gets a bad rap, you know? But, like, I dig it for what it is. And if anybody else has seen it, I'm going to bet no on all of you. No, you know what? No, this is before Jennifer. So I'm going to say no Jennifer, no Elijah. Death Punch, man, he's the wild card. Maybe on Death Punch. So number 9 is the Babysitter's Club movie. Seeing this movie, like, fuck, I missed that one. Damn it. Really? Wow, I wouldn't have guessed that one. I think there was a series a long time. No, yeah, there was a series a long time ago, and I think Netflix recently did one too. Seen it. Wow, fuck, man, I misjudged that one. I didn't think y'all would see this one. Now, I will say it has been a while since I watched it. That's why it's like really not number 9 worthy. I technically don't even remember that much from it at the moment because it's been a while since I've seen it. But from what I do remember from it, because I specifically remember this, like this fucking picture, you know. So like that's why I've always hated this fucking photo, because like that's the photo you get on the DVD. Fucking pisses me off. Whereas this was the VHS cover, and I'm just like, what was wrong with this? You know, why do I have to fucking make a whole new fucking picture? I think like what's her name is in it? The girl from She's All That. Isn't she in this? Rachel Lee Cook or something? Yeah, Rachel Lee Cook's in this. Marla, she's in this? Yeah, it has been a while since I've seen this. Fuck. But I always thought like, you sound like Kermit D. Frog here. Tonight we're gonna have on the show. We're gonna have Mr. John Denver. Yay! Okay, sorry. But you know, like how the CW took like Riverdale and they fucking made it like into like a dark fucking show, and they wanted to do the same with Sabrina, you know, but you know, then Netflix took it and they made it like a fucking dark Sabrina. I always thought they could do that with the Babysitters Club. Like, why not make like a fucking dark series based on the fucking Babysitters Club? Like, how sick would that be? I'm like, what a perfect fucking like childhood, like their kid friendly thing, like the Archies, you know, like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, to bring into like this dark realm, you know. And I'm just like, I think Babysitters Club would fucking fit, man. What if they're like fucking like, I don't know, what if like they're the Babysitters Club and like they're fucking, I don't know, they're fucking killing families. That's how they lure their fucking victims, and they're able to clean up and fucking, you know, and that's what they are. They advertise as babysitters, you know. I don't know, like fucking, that's just a pitch. I don't know. Like a cult? No. Oh, they're just fucking bloodthirsty. I mean, it has to be kind of like fucking, like they got their urge to kill. Not a cult thing, but like they got the urge to kill, and in order to find people to kill, to lure people to kill, they put out babysitter ads. So instead of like instead of like waiting for people to come to them, they'd go to them. You know what I'm saying? And they advertise as the Babysitters Club. So then nobody ever suspects a fucking cute little teen coming to your house and everything, you know? And then once they get there, fucking, yeah, back in, lady. You know? Like fucking no one suspects little fucking Susie to pull out a fucking 9mm, you know? Everybody get down. Get down! You know, like fucking, and there we go. We got something. That's episode 1 right there. You know? But I'm just like, fuck. But then Netflix took it and tried to do the fucking reboot of the kid-friendly one and everything. And I was like, well, fuck, there goes ever that fucking idea if it ever happens, because there went that whole fucking thing. This next one, it kept showing up when I kept looking at other team lists. Because, you know, because like some of these I was just like, okay, I wanted to make sure my definition of a teen movie was the same. You know, I didn't want to put like fucking like I don't want to put like fucking Kingpin. And it's like, this is a teen movie, fucker. Oh yeah. You know, so I want to make sure our definitions lined up and shit. So I kept seeing this movie on a lot of lists, and I was just like, well, really, if you think about it, you know, but it kind of falls into the Grease category too. But after Grease came out, there wasn't like this revolution of fucking like, oh, we gotta start making fucking musicals again. It was maybe like one, you know, like fucking, oh, Grease came out, we can make one. After this movie came out, there was like fucking like 9 of these, 9 other different ones that came out at the time. But I think this was probably the most revolutionary one, and I think that's why it's earned its number 8 spot here. So coming in at number 8. Scream. Which I really wish they wouldn't make this 7th one. Oh, I bet you've all seen it. Yeah, I was about to say, fuck, I gotta get my bets in. This is the only one I haven't seen in theater. Because, like, I didn't discover Scream until it came on pay-per-view. You know? I'm feeling a little woozy here. My mom is going to be so mad at me. I forgot what I was fucking saying now. Yeah, I used to have the soundtrack to part 2, I think. I used to have 2 or 3, one of them. I was way too young to have seen it in theaters. Well, like I said, I didn't even know it was a thing until like it came to pay-per-view. And then watching on pay-per-view scared the fucking shit out of me at the beginning where like Ghostface, like fucking like Drew Barrymore opens the fucking curtain and you see the back of Ghostface. And then he turns around and you see Ghostface for the fucking first time. And it's like, oh, fuck. And then like he fucking headbutts the goddamn window and like fucking grabs Casey and shit. That fucking scared the fucking shit out of me. Couldn't fucking watch it. I was like, no, I'm done. We're done here. You know? So I waited for it to go, like our cable company during that time. Who do we have? Time Warner. They would put like certain movies on sale, you know? So I waited for Scream to go on sale again for like $2.99. I was like, Mom, I'm going to try watching Scream again. She was like, oh, you better fucking watch it this time. I'm not going to fucking, you know, fucking Mom. So I watched it and fucking I was able to get past it. And like, I fucking really dug it. I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. Once I got past the fucking, you know, the headbutt shit, you know, bought it on VHS. My mom actually gave it to me early as a Christmas present because fucking I was kicked out of a fucking summer party. It was Drew Barrymore hanging from the tree for me, cut open. That crazy when I first watched. But yeah, the second one came out, and me and my mom went and saw it. Scream 3 came out, went and saw it. Scream 4 came out. We almost didn't make that one, but I fucking made it. 5 came out. I had to go see it. Went and saw that one by myself. And 6 came out, and I was like, finally, fucking, it's over. Just stop. Just stop making them. I mean, they're fine movies. They're finally made movies and everything. And it's kind of like fucking, at this point, it's kind of, and I don't mean this in a way of just like lesser quality. Okay, but by what I'm about to say, I don't mean like one's in lesser quality. They're both quality made fucking movies. But at this point, it's kind of like, do you want the name brand cereal or do you want the generic cereal? Because like watching Scream fucking 2 and Scream fucking 6, I mean, it's just like, which one would you rather watch? You know, fucking Scream 6 has like a B plot with fucking Kirby in there, you know, whereas Scream 2, I mean, you know, like which one would you rather watch? Or, you know, do you want the name brand of Scream 1 or do you want the generic brand of fucking Scream 5? You know, again, fine movies. I dug Scream 5 for what it was. I think it wrapped up Sydney's story in a nice little fucking bow, and we send her on her way. That's why I don't think there needs to be a fucking Scream 7. Sydney is done. She doesn't need to be involved in fucking anything in fucking Screamland anymore. That's it. Fuck. It's kind of like the Napoleon Dynamite thing. Like, what can you do to bring her back? I'm in the 1% where 3 was my fave. I love part 3. Is it my favorite? Probably not. I stand by like 2 was my favorite. But I like 3. People are just like, fuck 3, you know, like it's the fucking Jason X of fucking Scream. And I'm like, no. If I really think about it, 4 really fucking doesn't really stand out to me. I can't really think of anything memorable from it. You know, I can think of a stellar cast. Like, honestly, when I saw Scream 5, honestly didn't know that was the fucking chick from Scream 4. Had no idea. The only one I remember is fucking Kirby. You know? Because it was Hayden Panettiere. That's the only one I fucking remember. You know? And I called the fucking twist in Scream 4. You know? So I think it's very forgettable. Again, is it bad? No. But is it forgettable? Yes. I could probably skip over it. Like, honestly, if I'm going to sit down and watch all the Scream movies one day, I'd probably skip over it. I'm like, I can just save time. You know? DP Facts, I kind of feel like I know what you did last summer was generic brand Scream. I see your point. I get it. Which is why I'm not really looking forward to the fucking reboot. I feel like it's just going to be fucking Scream 5 again. Where it's like, you know, fucking we get the legacy characters and it's like, this is happening again. And we get the explanation why. And we get the mix of new characters and old and fucking... And I'm just like, fucking... I'm very hesitant to go see it in theaters. Like, I'm like, if I go pay fucking money for this and fucking... Especially money that I shouldn't be spending. Because, like, I had a lot of shit to fucking pay this week. And, like, you know... Like, buying Until Dawn, I really shouldn't have did. You know? I was just like, well, there goes my money for this, you know? But I was like, man, if I go pay fucking money for this and, like, it's just fucking Scream 5, I'm gonna burn shit. You know? I am going to downgrade my fucking crush on Jennifer Love Hewitt. You know? Yep, they're done. All they could do. I have a feeling it's going to flop. I mean, I don't hope it flops. I hope it does well. I just think it's going to be Scream 5. I just think it's one of those things where like, oh, I remember that movie. Fucking they're back. All right. And people go see it. You know, I think that's what they're mainly doing with this. I think Scream 5, they actually did something nice with it. It was just like, all right, nice blend of the old and the new and everything. And then they wrapped up Sydney. Like I said, they wrapped up her fucking thing. And they actually kind of blended the new characters in. So, like, I kind of bought in the Scream 6. You know, I was like, all right, I kind of bought into it. Now we're with the new people. But then once I realized Scream 6 was fucking almost just like fucking Scream 2, I was like, fuck, I didn't realize that. it's almost like in a weird way. But I was like, fuck, this is just a remake of Scream 2. You know? I was like, what the fuck is Scream 7 going to be? A remake of fucking 3? You know, they're going to make another fucking movie? They're going to be making a reboot movie of Stab at this point? You know, like, it's going to be that meta again? You know? I was just like, fuck, dude. You know, like, I was like, I don't know anymore. But, from a burning love to a full war. I wouldn't be surprised. Because, like, I'm in the minority that, like, I fucking love I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. I know it's fucking stupid and corny, but, like, I fucking love it. You know? But, I don't know. What's today? Fucking. Oh, it comes out tomorrow, doesn't it? Fuck, maybe I should get paid next week. So, I don't know. I might. All right. Now, this next one is the last spot that I filled on here. And, you know, you guys know I tend to write down like a bunch of fucking ideas for the list and everything. This one wasn't even on the fucking list. I was just like, oh my God, like, this is a fucking, again, a great movie that, like, I don't really talk about that much, that, like, I really enjoy. You know, I don't watch it often. Now, this is one that, like, it falls into that category of just, like, I fucking love it. I just don't watch it often. You know, it's not one I really want to fucking, like, kind of overstay my welcome with. You know, and actually, Elijah, I fucking figured out that list earlier. It's like gonna fall into the lines of 20 movies I can never get tired of. I think that's what it's gonna fall into. And that's kind of what it is with this. It's like I don't ever want to fucking overwatch it. You know? There's rare times that like fucking I want to pop this movie in and watch it. But to the people who do want to fucking like, oh man, I can watch this over and over again, fucking right on, man. Fucking go for it. And I think it's great for that teen demographic. You know? It introduces them to a fucking different world. And you'll understand what I mean by that in just a moment. And that movie is the 96 Romeo and Juliet. Now, I will say the first time I watched it, I didn't fucking get it. I'm just like, what the fuck does he mean by sword? And he's pulling out a fucking gun. You know, what the fuck is this nonsense? You know, like, I didn't get it the first time I watched it. Caught myself watching it again because I was fucking bored. And then I really got it. I was like, oh, the sword, like, fucking, okay, then I really fucking got it. You know, like, I put everything together and everything. And I really fucking dug it. And that's when I was young. I was very young at the time. And then, like, with the advent of fucking DVD and everything, that's when I fucking watched it again. I was like, this is a fucking really amazing movie. You know? Fucking, I can never say his last name right, but fucking the dude who plays Mercutio, fucking phenomenal in this movie. Claire Danes, fucking outstanding. Even DiCaprio, I mean, fucking does a good job in this movie. I saw it in a theater for free. Wink, wink. Okay. Saw it, didn't care for. Really? I figured this would be up your alley. Yeah, John Leguizamo is in this one. Yeah. My freshman English teacher. I bet. Okay, that's probably why. I'll tell you right now. That's probably why. I know sometimes there's fucking. Sometimes I had to fucking watch fucking movies for class, and like some of them I just fucking didn't like just because I had to fucking watch them for class. Some of them I ended up liking. Like one of them's like one of my fucking favorite movies ever, Charade, with Audrey Hepburn. I guarantee if you probably sit and watch it now with like without a classroom environment and shit like that, sit and watch it like doing fucking your coloring or some shit, you'll fucking have a different experience with it. Jamie Kennedy? What? Paul Rudd's in it? Harold Perrin, whatever this guy's name is. He's fucking fantastic in it. Oh, damn, he is. Huh. I never knew that. Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. If that was $1 million fucking question on a game show, true or false, was Jamie Kennedy in William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet in 1996? I'd be like, false. Like, fucking. Jennifer, me and my friends snuck in. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was fucking, I didn't get it either. My history teacher play. How can? Okay, I'm not going to open that can of worms tonight. I don't think you were here that night for the most hated list. Elijah. It's a good. Okay, listen. I'll open the can of worms real quick. This is regarding Schindler's List, not Romeo and Juliet or anybody listening. But I get what the movie's about. I understand what happened in World War II really happened. I get that. But with Steven fucking Spielberg being the fucking genius fucking filmmaker that he fucking is, couldn't you have found like a better way to depict some of the imagery in his film? I just thought it was very, very fucking overly graphic. I thought it was graphic just for the sake of being graphic, not informationally graphic. You know what I mean? And I was just like, what the fuck, dude? It's like fucking, to me, like, it's unwatchable. You know, like, I can't sit and fucking watch this movie. You know, and like people were like, this is fucking amazing. And I'm like, it's what? Like, I can't. I can't. You know? That's why I just don't like it so much, because I just think, like, if Steven Spielberg is... That's why I kind of hate Steven Spielberg, too, because I'm like, you're such a genius filmmaker, but you want to show, like, execution-style fucking, you know, very graphic fucking killings in this movie. And I understand that's what really happened. I get that. But, like, I think you're a brilliant fucking filmmaker if you could have filmed that in a different way to where we still got the message, but where it wasn't so graphic. And that's why, like, whenever we had to watch that for class, we had to have signed permission slips. We had to have signed permission slips and shit. And I fucking was like, I ain't watching that bullshit. You know? All right. Number 6, I feel like was one that, you know, had to be on here regardless. We talked about one of the movies before. In fact, I mentioned one of the movies earlier. But now, oh God. Now, again, this movie looks back at, you know, the woke generation looks back at it like, oh my God, he did this. Can't have that anymore. Like, fuck off, dude. But if you go back and look at it, it kind of defines that generation's, what the definition of what teen comedy would have been. You know, it's very, like, of its time. You know, it's very dated. You know, you can go back and find shit in that movie and be like, oh, you could, if nobody told you what year the movie was made, you could go and fucking watch it just by either listening to it or fucking looking at shit in the background. You could fucking figure out what year this movie was made in. But they always say that the first piece is the best. But American Pie. I actually didn't fucking discover American Pie until fucking it came out on video. That's when I discovered it. But the first one I always thought was just, I mean, yeah, there's some good stuff in there. There's some funny shit. You know, I always thought the soundtrack was really good. I always liked the second one the best. You know, I was a big fan of the second one. I've probably seen the third one the most, only because I fucking owned the DVD at the time. I didn't have the second one and shit. But I actually own the fucking like the Ultimate Edition DVD of this. I love warm apple pie. But now people like want to criticize the fucking webcam scene, you know, and I'm just like, oh my god, dude, like it's not that serious. You know, like that's what, you know, that's what kids would do back then, or try to do, you know. There's a fucking camera in here, you know. But love all the movies. You know what? I like all of them except for probably Book of Love. That's Book of Love and the one before it, because, like I said before, the first three good. Bandcamp, like their first direct-to-video one, I was like, oh fuck. Watched it and I was like, you know, this is actually ain't bad. I can get behind this. This is like a good fucking departure from the other characters we know, kind of still mixing in Jim's dad and shit. This kind of rocks. Then they did the next one. What was it? Fucking The Naked Mile or Beta House? It was one of those two. They kind of blend together. I think it was The Naked Mile. That was like, okay, that was good. You got lucky. You know, like, then it was like the next one. I was just like, fuck, dude. Watched it, and I was just like, okay, I fucking guess, you know, but can you fucking stop? You know? Then they did Book of Love, and that was just basically like fucking, hey, look at all the fucking cameos we got. I'm just fucking Christ. You know? And then they finally did American Reunion, which, believe it or not, I mean, like, you know, looking back on it, I'm just like, I'm meh about it. Because to be honest, I'd rather go back and watch the original trilogy rather than fucking watch that one, in all honesty. Every time I look at it, like on my shelf, I'm just like, American Reunion. And I just fucking skip right past it. And the latest one they did, the American Pie Girls Rule, I actually kind of dug it. You know, it wasn't on par with anything, any of the previous ones. It was better than fucking Book of Love and fucking Beta House and Naked Man. Those two blend together. I don't even know what order they're in. That or because I'm fucking wasted. You know. You love the reunion? Like I said, I guess it's just one of those ones where it's not memorable. You know? Like, I can think of like part two like that, because like there's scenes in part two that used to make me fucking roll on the floor laughing, like the whole fucking hand job scene. Oh my god, that's okay, boys. Let's do this, you know. And they're oh god, dude, the funniest fucking thing ever. All right, we're almost there. All right, this one. All right, we've had a lot of fun with some of these movies. We gotta take it down one. I remember the first time I saw this movie. Again, this was during that like fucking like, all right, let me see some other fucking movies type of fucking phase, you know. So rented this, and I was like, you know what, this is fucking you know, interesting. You know, this is something else on my realm, you know, but I'm enjoying it. And then you get into the story and everything, and then you get like this really wacky wake up call at like towards the end of the movie. You're like, oh fuck, you know. And I had to place it this high because it is a teen movie, but it's a very serious teen movie. And oh man, okay. I don't know what else to say about it, but (2003's) 13. Nikki Reed, Evan Rachel Wood, Holly Hunter, Jeremy Sisto's in this, yeah. I funky. I have never watched Almost Famous. But I do know this. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Lay me down in sheets of linen. Taylor loves this movie. It's a very shocking movie. It's about this girl who meets this other girl and kind of like starts this like rebellious lifestyle and everything, and like gets into fucking piercings and fucking drugs, and you get really hooked into this story. And then there's this moment at the end where like the teacher of this fucking girl is talking to her mother, and she's like, just to let you know, Tracy is gonna fail the 6th grade. And you're just like, oh fuck, you realize that like all this shit that you just saw was just done by like fucking a 13-year-old, and it's fucking outstanding, in a way. And it was nominated for an Oscar. I think Holly Hunter got an Oscar nomination for it. Fuck, I forgot to bet again. Fuck. That was my reaction. Yeah, because like the first time that was my reaction. First time I watched it, I started watching it, and I got really hooked into it, and then like, Tracy's gonna fail the 6th grade. And I was just like, oh fuck. Oh, like it was like that realization thing, and like that's what really stands out to me. And again, this is not one you can like fucking like, oh, what am I gonna watch tonight? Let me pop in 13. You really gotta fucking like, I think this is one that like needs to be shown sometimes. Like I don't think this is one you really fucking let me pop this in and have a good time tonight. You really gotta fucking be in a mood, I think, to watch this. I just wish there was more to the ending. There's a great documentary on YouTube somewhere. I'd have to find it and send it to you. But like, I think there's like a documentary that talks about why the ending is the way it is. I remember watching like a 40-minute documentary on fucking the movie on YouTube. All right. Number 4 is one I've been dying to fucking talk about. Dying to fucking talk about this one. This one and the next one. All right. Let me make my bet first. I'm gonna say Jennifer, yes. I'm gonna say Death Punch, yes. Ooh, Elijah. I'm gonna say Elijah, maybe. There we go. All right. So this next one, saw the trailer for it. And again, it was outside my wheelhouse, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to check it out. Plus, there was an actress I like in it. So I was like, I'm definitely going to check it out. So, went to the theater, saw it, fucking almost cried. Everything. Taylor, this movie, awesome movie. I just wish I'm going to guess no. What are we guessing no on? What else did he fucking say? What are we guessing no on? Oh, I know damn well he hasn't. That's a fucking foregone conclusion. That's why I ain't even bother. So went to the theater, saw it, almost cried at the fucking ending because it was just really good, and I really fucking liked it. I was really stunned at like how much I liked it and everything. And I don't know if I think I may have talked about this once or twice on there before. Maybe we had a killer cast and everything, and like I haven't watched it in a bit, man, but like I kind of want to watch it again. I really wish they make another one. But number 4, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Never seen it. Fuck. I think you saw this once. What? Nope. I didn't put Good Boys on here. It's good. I like it. I think Elijah fell asleep. What was the last thing he said? Awesome movie. Yeah, I think he fell asleep. We already did honorable mentions. Ugh. But plus the whole like Amber Tamlin story in there. What's her name in the fucking movie? Tibby. Her story with Jenna Boyd's character, Bailey. Tremendous. Just fucking love it. All right, number 4 is another one. It's another one that I think like doesn't get talked about enough. I went and saw this in theaters. I think like fucking twice. That's how much I fucking liked it. John Tucker Must Die. Sleep tight, Elijah. This is when Jesse Metcalf stepped away from Desperate Housewives to try and become a movie star. But this is where they all find out. Seeing it, yeah, same. Fucking, fuck! I forgot to bed again. But who else? What's her name? Sophia Bush, Ariel Kebbel, Brittany Snow, and who's it? Christina Milian, right? That failed. Oh, his movie career? Yeah, it didn't really take off. But I dug this movie. Ashanti. That's who it is. I knew it was one of the two. I thought it was Milian. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Point being, I only dug this fucking movie. Don't remember much about it. Man. Oh, and what's her name? Jenny McCarthy plays fucking Brittany Snows' mom in here. Who else is in this fucking movie? I know there was a good cast in here. Jesse Metcalf, Brittany Snows, Ariel. What happened to Ariel Kebbel, man? I mean, she just fucking disappeared too, man. Jenny McCarthy, Taylor Kitsch, Amanda Seymour Butts. Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Number 3. That was number 3. Yes, that's the only successful movie he was in. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Yeah. At least he's probably still getting some Desperate Housewives money somewhere, so good for him. Plus, Desperate Housewives is fire, so. All right. Next one here. All right. Now, the next 2 are ones that we have talked about before. I feel like Superbad, we fucking talked about. That's why I took it off. But this next one, I feel like we talked about. But I was like, all right, fuck it, we'll put it back on. But usually when I think, out of all the movies I've ever fucking seen, if you're like, if I'm on like fucking, what is it? Fucking $10,000 pyramid, and it pops up like teen movies, probably this is going to be one of the ones I fucking say to get my fucking partner to say it so we can get $10,000 fucking dollars. I'm like, this one. And probably number 1. I remember when this was coming out in theaters, and unfortunately I didn't make it to go to theaters, but I think I don't think I've ever told this story. In elementary school, our fucking school started doing like a news program live in the fucking school. There it is. I'm with it. So, one day, like one time, I got to be on there to talk about the big field trip that we all took to like historic Winston-Salem and shit like that. So one day they were just like, if anybody has any ideas for the news station, come on up. And at the time, I was getting into movies and everything. I was like, I could go to the movies and then review them on the show. I don't know why I talk like that in elementary school, but so I go to the guy who ran it, and I was just like, so I had an idea. I wanted to like go see a movie this weekend and then come on the show and talk about it. And he was like, oh, okay. Well, what movie did you want to go see? Can't Hardly Wait. And he was just like, well, you should maybe pick something that's a little more kid friendly. And then, yeah, that would be a great idea. Never went back. I can't get enough of you, baby. Yes, it's true. Baby, yes, it's true. Woo, psychic, yeah. When you had to go, I hated the thought. Great casting: Jennifer Love Hewitt, Ethan Embry, Seth Green, Breckenmeyer. Oh fuck, dude. Who else is there? Jerry O'Connell, fucking Melissa Joan Hart. I think it'd be easier to fucking name who's not in the movie. Fucking Richard Gere, not in the movie. Marlon Brando, it's not in the movie. That's about it. Everybody else that you know that acts is in this fucking movie. Everybody in the goddamn world. That's how good this fucking movie is. Like, if you know a fucking actor, if you're like, oh, I've seen them in something, then fucking, there you are, fucker. Where'd you go? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Mr. Ladies. Watched it one time. I don't remember much. I was making out. I would highly suggest that you watch it again without making out. My needed to pee. You know what? I'm just not going to ask any questions, and we'll move on. And here, you missed some. John Tucker Must Die was here at number 3. And Sisterhood of the Traveling Panther at number 4. Stark's priorities were in order during this movie. No, but honestly, if you look around this movie, you'll see like a lot of fucking interesting cameos and shit. Like, I think Jason Segel shows up in this fucking movie somewhere. But yeah, they're really fucking. Oh, fucking Jenna Elfman. You know, fucking shows up in the movie at one point. Like I said, there's smatterings of like a really good cast in here. Obviously, I think like the fucking 6 on the cover here are really the standouts, in my opinion. But fuck, I mean, who said they only saw it once? Watch it without sucking face. Yeah, I mean, it's a good experience, you know. I know, I saw that, man. You know, and I was just like, they couldn't just let her be thick. People are like, oh, at least she's not on Ozempic. And I'm like, fuck, just leave her alone. Leave her fucking alone. You know? I mean, she looks good thick and she looks good here. It fucking doesn't matter, but I'm fucking Jennifer Love Hewitt. But I am gonna fucking, I don't want to say anything. I was gonna say something like, I'm gonna light her house on fire if that movie sucks. All right, number one, again, if I'm on the $20,000 pyramid and like the category of teen movies pop up, I'm gonna be like, can't hardly wait. And if my fucking inept fucking partner is just like, what? I don't fucking, you know, movies with Jennifer Love Hewitt. I'm like, no, fucker, come on. You know, like, can't hardly wait. Fucking John Tucker Must Die. Like, come on. You know, no idea. I'm like, look at me, fucker. I'm going to say this title of the movie. All right? This is the essential fucking teen movie. Okay? If I say this and you don't say it and we lose this $10,000 fucking dollars, we're going to leave this fucking taping and I'm going to horsewhip you in the fucking parking lot. Do you fucking understand me? Fucking, you can edit this, right? Right? All right. You fucking stand me? Okay, all right. That movie is Clueless. $30 years, as if. But yes, I did. As you guys know, I recently got to go see this in theaters for the 30th anniversary. You know, it was fucking amazing. It was kind of weird seeing what today's audience thought was funny then and now. You know, they laughed at certain shit that I was just like, really? Y'all thought that was funny? And then the shit that I thought was funny, they weren't laughing at. You know, and I was just like, huh, interesting. You know. So I was like, I know I try and do these lists to avoid talking about past movies and everything like that. You know, like that's kind of like the gimmick of these, so we can talk about different other fucking movies, and that's like kind of like how I'm doing this. I go find lists and see like, oh, I have seen that. That could fit into this list. Where would it fit on a top 20 and such like that? But like sometimes, you know, I have to make a couple of vetoes. You know, I'm just like, if we're gonna talk about teen movies, I cannot not put Clueless at number one. You know, and same for Can't Hardly Wait. I was just like, if I'm gonna make an exception there, I gotta make an exception for fucking Can't Hardly Wait. And I was almost gonna do the same for Superbad, but like I was just like, I fucking don't feel like talking about Superbad again. You know, so I was like, let's get rid of it. We'll just put in a substitute. We pulled in fucking Babysitter's Club from the fucking bench, and you did all right, kid. You know. Damn, I'm mad that took so long. I wanted to do the 80s movies one tonight, too. Fuck. Fuck. Clueless was huge on it. Yeah, like I said before, I think I discovered it when it came out on video. And like I said before, the first time I watched it, I didn't get it. You know, I really was just, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying attention right. I don't know. I just remember not liking it. You know, and like, I don't know if it was a cable showing or like boredom. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll watch this again. It was one of the rare times where I'm just like, all right, I'll watch it and give it a second chance. Watched it and I fucking like actually zoned in. I think that's maybe what it was. Maybe I wasn't really zoned in watching. And that's when I fell in love with it. You know, that's when I really got it. You know, 80s tomorrow. I won't be funky though. favorite scene is Christian still dancing in the club is closed. Yeah, like everybody's fucking like done. Everybody's done. The band's leaving and shit. Ty's passed out. He's Christian, we're ready to go. Well, yeah, but these guys got the happening on the fucking after hours. Okay, 80 Saturdays. Cool. I don't know what my favorite part in Clueless would be. I don't know. If I had to pick like one scene in it, what would be my favorite scene? Probably the party scene. I don't know. A lot of stuff happens there that I think is a lot of fun. So. I will tell you, for 80s, I did have to stop myself from fucking writing honorable mentions. I wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 honorable mentions, and I told myself I had to fucking stop. I was like, stop. And I lied. There's actually 2 movies again on the list that we've talked about previously. And I think everything else on here. Nope, I lied. I think we talked about number 6 before. There's so many. Yeah, one of which I put on here at your on your behalf. I was going to say at your behest, but I think that's in protest, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, you mentioned a movie the other day, Death Punch, and I was just like, you know what? I think it's time to put that one on here so it fits the bill. I will say this one's more. I wouldn't say some of this is kind of like a mix of. I wouldn't say top 20 as in like favorites. It's more like I think like I don't know. Because I will say, like, when I think 80s, I think what my number 1 movie is. And like some of them, like number 20, I say is like a hidden gem of the fucking 80s. You know? Everything. And number 17, I'll tell you right now. This is just the previews for Saturday. Number 17, I'll tell you right now. Y'all are probably going to be like, you've both seen it. And you're going to be like, why is that so low? And I'll tell you right now, I only put it on here out of obligation. I like the movie, but I was like, if I don't put it on here, I'm going to get pinned to the fucking cross. I would have much rather have put one of my honorable mentions in that spot. Number 13 was one I thought of on the fly. Said, hey, Jason. And number 10 is another, a little gem that not a lot of people know about. Elijah may know about it. And fun fact, number 9 on here is actually one that I actually skipped over in the childhood classic list when I was high. Because, like, when I was looking up, like, 80s movies, I was just like, oh, I can't talk about that. I've already done. Did I? And I was like, I don't think I ever talked about it. Did I skip that one? And I realized I skipped the fucking movie. I never talked about it. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll put on the 80s one then. You know? So I just put it in the same spot. Oh, no, I put it one spot below where it was. You know? I think we've talked about number 6 before. I think it was on I think it was on the favorite comedies list. And number 2 we've talked about before. Number 1 we've talked about before. And then yeah, there we go. So there's your little preview for fucking Saturday. What's up, Jason? Not much. My face is healed up, but now waiting on my hand. Are you in a cast or like a half cast? Oh man, that's good. What list would you put the Beverly Hillbillies in? The TV show or the movie? The movie? I'd put it in comedy. Comedy remake, because it's the remake of the TV show. It's a good one. I just watched that like fucking a few weeks ago. Fucking love that movie. Great fucking cast in there. Leah Thompson. Woo. Fucking Rob Schneider. Diedrich fucking Bader. Lately, speaking of Diedrich Bader, he was on the Drew Carey show. And Drew Carey show, you know, I recently fucking bought the complete series and everything. And they're uploading fucking episodes like in sequential order on their YouTube channel. And they're doing 2 a day. So I find that really exciting because now it's like watching them on TV again, you know. But they're edited because they had a lot of licensed music and shit. And you can tell when they're edited. Sometimes it makes the joke still work and everything. Sometimes I can tell where like the joke is gone. So thankfully I have like some other backups and everything. But it's kind of fun. Like, oh man, YouTube posted 2 episodes today. Yes, you know. Hopefully they keep doing the whole series. That'd be really fucking cool. I don't know when it's gonna stop, but I'm gonna keep watching it until they stop. It's a brace. Huh. But it's fractured, so I don't know. They're a doctor. They know more than me. So what list? Oh, okay. Hate to ask, but which ones did you miss? Oh, the ones you missed were all of them. Yeah, that fucking sucks. I'll give you the speed run. We did top teen movies, so this is it right now. You better pay attention. 20-1. Here we go. 20-1. The House Bunny. Sydney White. Sleepover. Snack Shack. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Crossroads with Britney Spears. Freaky with Vince Vaughn. Napoleon Dynamite. The Cinderella Story. Sex Drive. Disturbia. The Babysitters Club. Scream. William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. American Pie. 13. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. John Tucker Must Die. Can't Hardly Wait. And finally, Clueless. High five, Sex Drive. Plus, I love The Middle. I love that show, The Middle, with fucking Patricia Heaton and Neil Flynn, everything, and fucking Dylan. What's his name? I want to say Dylan McDermott or Dermot, one of those two. He's in fucking Sex Drive, and it's so weird seeing him in there and playing fucking Axel and fucking The Middle. It's so bizarre. Okay, yeah, I think that would be considered a half cast. Embrace Swarm. Yeah, I think that's a half cast. You can, or they're probably saying it's a brace, but it's Embrace Form, but it's considered a half cast. Never seen Snack Shack? Yeah, it's a good one. That's a really good one. That's the only one we actually like watched the trailer for, because surprisingly, Jennifer, DP, see you all tomorrow or Saturday. All right, man. See you later. Because a lot of the ones on there, surprisingly, fucking people have seen. Like, I was shocked when people said, "Yeah, I've seen the Babysitter Club movie." I was like, "Fucking what?" I was amazed and everything. But all right, guys. So tomorrow, fucking is officially now like fucking if I feel like it day. So if I go live with something, maybe we'll do something. I don't know. But definitely Saturday, we'll be live again. We'll probably be doing the top 20 movies of the 80s, in my opinion. Or movies that make me think 80s, you know, whatever the fuck you want to call it and shit. And then maybe someday, who knows? Maybe I might be selling autographs again. Huh. So, if you're just a silent watcher, hey, fucking don't hesitate to jump in. You know? And again, I know that fucking anybody here or anybody who isn't talking fucking could have did anything else with their Thursday night, but they came in here and hung out with me. And I try not to take that for granted. So thank you guys for coming in tonight. Until the next time I see you, I am the artist. And remember, be breezy.